All right, looks like we are live. Excellent. So yeah. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to episode 96 of Let's Chat Live. Wow, 96 already. Wow. Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's been that long. Hmm. Right. Gonna join my voice chat now. Say hello to everyone. Yeah. Hey guys. Hey guys.
Hey, Luke. And Shadow, the link to your page I just put in the No Mic chat.
Thank you.
Patrick's joined us as well. Yeah. Good evening, Patrick.
Good evening.
Yeah,
But,
nice.
Patrick, you could have just used my real name.
Okay. What is the real name?
I'll just send you tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah, Patrick Shadow likes to keep his real name private on these streams.
All right.
Yeah, he was only known as Shadow.
Yeah.
So
that's also why his IMDb page is just called Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, for now, I'll give you my real name tomorrow.
But yeah, so how's you guys' week been since we last streamed?
Very nice.
It's been decent for me.
That's cool. Yeah, this week's been pretty good for me. It's been pretty busy today, though, I gotta say. Been doing lots of furniture moving this morning, which was definitely a pain to do, but yeah, I got through it eventually, though. I hate moving furniture.
Ooh.
Yeah. But thankfully, it was made up because we had a good time in Ashton today. We went out shopping and we just went to a restaurant that looks like American Diner called Frankie and Benny's, which was definitely an amazing place to go to. Apparently, they recommend it if you like, Goodfellas, the movie by Scorsese. So, because that's one of my favorite films of all time, I just had to go to Frankie and Benny's and I went. It was definitely a great experience.
Well, I love that movie too. So
yeah, I mean, because for those of you who are wondering, it's my favorite Scorsese film of all time. I mean, you guys who are here, have you guys got a favorite film by Martin Scorsese as well?
I think I would say Wolf of Wall Street is my favorite.
Cool. Ozzy, have you seen any films by Scorsese?
I don't think so.
Well, I was trying to recommend them because I think he's one of the greatest directors of all time. And also, guys, he's also my favorite crime movie director of all time as well. He directed a crime movie.
That's nice.
Yeah. As much as I love Francis Ford Coppola, he's not my favorite, mainly because he supports back Jeepers Creepers director.
Oh wait, I have seen a Martin Scorsese movie.
And what would that be, Ozzy?
Hugo.
Yeah, that's what I think that's his only film he's done, which is aimed at children. And
yeah, I haven't seen Hugo in ages.
When you first saw it, what are your thoughts on it, Ozzy?
I really do not remember because that was like 11 years ago.
I got it on Blu-ray a few weeks ago. Yeah, it's an amazing movie in my opinion, one of his best works, and it proves that he can do all kinds of genres of movie. Scorsese, not just crime, but anything really.
Since it's on HBO Max, I can rewatch it.
Yeah, go for it. It was on. I think it's on Netflix for me. I'm not sure if it's on American Netflix or not, but yeah, it's on there for me. If one, but I've got it on Blu-ray anyway, so I'm sorted. Patrick, are you familiar with Martin Scorsese?
I've heard of him, but I haven't seen any of his movies.
In my opinion, so far, he's not made a bad film that I've seen. I think he's one of the greatest directors of all time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he was part of a bad movie, but he didn't direct it.
And what movie was that?
I think we all know.
Yeah, Shark Tale, because he was a voice actor in that movie, weren't he?
Yep.
Unfortunately, he wasted his talent on that movie, didn't he, Ozzy?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. I think he was only in that alongside, because Robert De Niro was playing that lead shark, wasn't he? You know, Don Lino, so they did that as like a homage to those two, didn't they?
Is it just me, or does he look like Tommy Lee Jones a little bit?
Scorsese?
Robert De Niro.
No, De Niro. I can kind of see what you mean, yeah.
But yeah, I'm getting a lot of Tommy Lee Jones vibes from his face.
Yeah, but facially they are similar, yes. But I mean, one thing that's different is, of course, their ages, because Robert is nearly 80, whereas Tommy Lee Jones, I think, is a few years younger.
Oh.
Yeah, And also the voices are also considerably different as well. I gotta say though, I think Robert's got a pretty badass voice for things he's in, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal actor. Oh, you had a meet up, did you? From Subway, Donny, that's pretty cool. I've not really been to Subway myself, it's not really my thing, really. I prefer to go to
Go to Subway that often.
I prefer to go to McDonald's for fast food, to be honest.
There's one cool thing about Subway that happened years ago.
Yeah, what happened, Ozzy?
They had a deal sponsorship with Uncharted 3 when that game was coming out.
Yeah, they tend to do that, you know, fast food when things come out, don't they? I know McDonald's does it with upcoming films and shows, don't they? So what do it too? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's the Happy Meals toys, basically.
Yeah, that. Oh, hello, Liv. Nice to you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. So, and also when I got home, guys, I started to watch Enola Holmes 2 as well. You know, that Sherlock Holmes sister sequel that came out yesterday. I started watching it. I've got like 27 minutes left of it to watch. And yeah, so far I'm really enjoying it.
Oh wow, that gives me a lot of hope.
And also, Shadow, didn't you say that you weren't really a fan of Mycott in the first movie?
No, I hated him.
Yeah, me too. Well, you'll be pleased to know that he's not in the sequel.
Oh, thank God.
So that's one reason why I'm starting to like the sequel more. And plus, Sherlock has a much bigger role too, as I've noticed.
Thank you.
Because I think one of our qualities with the first one is that Sherlock didn't really have much attention, despite being the brother of the title character. And also, Mycroft was pretty annoying in my opinion. And also, the absence, of course, of Sherlock's sidekick, Dr. Watson, was not in the movie for some reason. Yeah, so I'm going to watch this one. And hopefully, I mean, it would be cool if he had like a cameo or something to set up a third movie. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, we don't talk.
Maybe he'll show up in the ending.
We'll see. I'll finish it probably tomorrow morning or something before I go to a gym. Yeah. Before I start, of course, watching Rob Zombie's Devil's Rejects trilogy. Yeah, we don't talk about Avatar sequels here, thank you. We don't talk about them.
Yeah, because that movie's going to be pure garbage anyway.
Yeah, and based on Don G. Corleone's trailer reaction, I can tell it's going to be garbage. I mean, what the hell is that trailer even about?
No one knows.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't make any sense. And I don't even want to watch a film about Jake Sully because I thought he was unlikable in the first movie.
Yeah, I found him so annoying. Like,
I prefer Sam Worthington way better in lots of other things, like in Call of Duty Black Ops and also Terminator Salvation and Hacksaw Ridge, and he's even better in Everest when he was in Avatar as well.
pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Declan. The trailer had absolutely nothing in it. In my opinion, it was just a generic over CGI nothing, the trailer.
And plus, the movie's being released now when people will stop caring about the Avatar films.
Yeah, but it took way too long to make because the first one was like 2009, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
So
13 years.
So like, what took them so long?
And plus, guys, I think the CGI looks like crap.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Yeah.
13 years in making, and you come up with that.
See, it's really shocking that old CGI can be better than recent CGI. For example, guys, the CGI for the Lord of the Rings trilogy by Peter Jackson, and also as well Davy Jones as well.
Yeah, that has aged phenomenally.
Yeah, I mean, Patrick, didn't you say that you were really amazed by how 2006 CGI for Davy Jones had aged really well once?
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with the fact that there are just times nowadays where like studios sort of rush things and CGI artists either don't have enough time or money to get things to look really good.
Yeah. With Pirates of the Caribbean, they took the time, didn't they? And we got an amazing result, didn't they?
Yeah, like I've said before, you can't rush perfection.
Yeah, exactly. So apparently Enola Holmes 2 is better than the original. Woohoo! And there's going to be a credit scene I've got to stick around for a while. I'll take your word for it, Liv. Thank you.
Well, I gotta quote someone from Toy Story 2 about this.
Go on.
And it's, you can't rush art.
Yeah, isn't that the guy who's called Jerry, is it, Ozzy, the repair guy?
Yeah, Jerry the cleaner.
Yeah. Doesn't he appear in that Pixar short called Jerry's Game?
Yeah, that's the same character.
Yeah, I thought he looked familiar. Huh.
Also, speaking of Avatar, it's getting more sequels for no reason.
Yeah, well, I'm not watching that at all. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
our franchise that's gonna be milked already. Wow.
Yeah, I'd rather just watch James Cameron's older films before Titanic.
Yeah, like the greatest action movie ever, T2.
Yeah, or maybe the best alien movie in my opinion, Aliens.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I will check out True Lies one day, guys. You know, True Lies, because I'll be watching it. You know, for Arnie, for example, because he's in it, I believe. Yeah.
Also, for Avatar 4, they already gave it a title, which already sounds stupid.
What is it, Ozzy?
The Tolkien Rider.
What the hell is that?
What is that?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Yeah, I did have it. My brother cut my hair for me a couple of days ago. Yeah, he did my hair. He cut it.
Oh, wow.
I have something more positive to talk about.
What is it, Patrick?
Well, you mentioned aliens earlier, and that reminded me of something kind of cool.
What is it, Patrick?
So, do most people here know what happens at the end of that movie?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't spoiling anything. So, at the end of the movie, there's that fight between Ripley and the alien queen,
Yes.
right?
Yes, there is.
I'm
Yeah.
willing to bet you can easily figure out how they did the effect of the alien queen, right?
It's a puppet, Patrick. Apparently, it's the biggest puppet ever made for a movie.
Well, technically, I'd call it animatronic, but still, yeah. So basically, here's the thing. How do you think they got those shots of the alien queen, like the massive alien queen, along with whatever it is that Ripley is riding in, to move that way, despite the fact that it's a big animatronic and it weighs a lot? How do you think they got it to move so smoothly and such?
Didn't they have like lots of people operating that animatronic, Patrick? You know, lots of people.
Oh yes, but I didn't do that. Basically, what they did was that most of the shots are in fact the animatronic and the big fin that Ripley is riding in with the actress, but some of the shots are actually small puppets shot in slow motion.
I imagine so. Yeah, that'll probably make a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and shot in slow motion so that they don't move too quickly, so that the speed matches the full-sized stuff.
Yeah, it's very impressive, Patrick. And do you plan to watch that movie one day, Patrick?
Maybe. I'm
Yeah.
not entirely sure. I
don't-
don't watch movies that often, of course.
Yeah. Where are you up to with your James Bond marathon with your dad, Patrick?
I haven't visited my dad in a while. A lot of stuff has gotten in the way, so we still haven't gotten to that yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'd recommend Aliens because it's one of my favorite sequels of all time. Yeah.
Which one?
Aliens, I'd recommend it. I see Blaze is playing Need for
Yeah.
Speed. Apparently it's a bad one, Blaze, isn't it? Yeah, because I've seen people have been criticising it, yeah. Yeah, my favourite voiceover Tony Todd is The Fallen, yes, but my favourite live action wolf is Candyman.
Same.
Yeah. Today was also fun, guys, because I was able to unbox a figure as well for Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat.
That's cool.
Yeah. Or the weird thing is he has like some like hot, you know, like orange parts of his armor, so he kind of looks a bit like Scorpion a little bit for some reason, but it's based on one of his skins in Mortal Kombat 11.
Hey, by the way, Luke,
Yes, Patrick.
what do you think of your IMDb page so far?
Well, I gotta say that, you know, I'm grateful that I have an IMDb page officially, thanks to you, Patrick. I'm really grateful, and you've shared the projects I've been involved in as a voice actor.
Yeah, so far the only credits you have credit as a voice actor is 2 special thanks credits in 2 of my episodes of the Vader series.
Yeah. Is a Candyman film good? Yes, I think it's a timeless masterpiece in my opinion, Candyman. And in my opinion, a film that did not need sequels.
Oh yeah, I was just looking at it.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
Because in my opinion, the sequels have been either letdowns or terrible, in my opinion. And yeah, guys, you know, when it comes to Blaze, who's here, you know what's funny, guys? I actually saw someone who looked a lot like him, you know, this week when I went to the gym. You know that?
Wow.
Like, yeah, literally, guys. I was walking, out of my gym, and I saw someone who looks like him, like a doppelganger, walking into the gym. I at first thought it was him, so I nearly said Blaze. Then I realised he's from Czech Republic. Yeah. I then told Blaze about it, and he found it really funny, didn't you, Blaze?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So it was definitely a pretty funny surprise, really, to see that happen. Yeah. He looked a lot like Blaze too. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that was very funny.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. We got an actor who was missing an arm to play a Predator. That's pretty cool. Yeah. It reminds me a lot of Dawn of the Dead 2004 by Zack Snyder, where he got people who had missing limbs to play zombies with missing limbs, which is pretty cool. Okay, why is a pro? Okay, who's added a pro bot?
Why is Probot here?
Yeah, Blaze, can you get that bot out of here because we can't be playing music here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
We can't have any music playing on the stream, Blaze. Get rid of it.
Alright.
Get rid of it, Blaze.
Hey, by the way, you want to talk about movies that have a lot of unnecessary sequels? There's one I can think of.
What is it, Patrick?
Land Before Time.
But Land Before Time, isn't that like an animated movie, Patrick?
Yeah, by Don Bluth. It has 14 sequels.
14? Are you kidding me?
What? Yeah. Here's the thing. The movie came out in 1988. The latest one of these sequels came out in 2016.
Goodness me.
My God.
I only saw one of those movies years ago.
Yeah, me too.
What?
I've only seen the sequels to that film. I've only seen some of the sequels to that movie. I've seen the original.
That's got to be the most milked out animated movie franchise.
And no big surprise here, none of the people who worked on the first movie worked on the sequels.
Not surprised at all.
Well, the tells you that sequels are trash.
Yeah. Okay, I've got rid of that bot thing.
Yeah, things. I was having issues with moving them.
Yeah, I'll probably just watch, the original one then, Land Before Time, just the original from 1988 then.
Yeah, actually, fun fact, that movie was, the first Land Before Time was actually produced by both Steven Spielberg and George Lucas.
That's very interesting.
That gives me a good reason to watch it.
Yeah.
It says right here.
I actually want to see if you know anything Don Bluth has worked on. He's the same guy who directed An American Tail. Are you familiar with that one?
Not seeing that.
Yeah, I saw that movie in school one day.
Okay, let's see any others you might know. Have you seen Anastasia?
Yes, I've seen that.
Okay, that's Don Bluth.
Yeah, that was a great movie in my opinion. Underrated too.
Yeah, All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Not seen that.
Okay, then I don't think there's any others you would know about.
All right.
Because the rest are pretty either obscure or very underrated. So I think those would be the only ones you would know about.
Well, I find that Anastasia was underrated. Has my favourite voice role of Christopher Lloyd actually as well, guys.
Oh yeah, he was pretty good in that.
Scary too.
Yeah, it was very amazing.
I definitely loved his cameo appearance in Big Bang Theory as well recently that I saw too. That was definitely pretty funny. Oh, of course, my favourite episode about Shaw is still the one with James Earl Jones and Carrie Fisher, though. Yeah, that episode was just pure comedy gold, rather, and probably my opinion the best, guest appearances from the actors on the show. And my favourite episode of Series 9, guys, is one with Adam West, where he attends a birthday party of Sheldon. Yeah, that was my favourite episode of Series 9.
Yeah, I love that episode.
Yeah.
I'll admit I don't watch a lot of Big Bang Theory. I mostly just watch it when I'm over at my sister's place because she watches it a lot. I will admit it's probably one of the only sitcoms I actually like and actually think is funny.
I can see what you mean. Yeah. When it comes to a show,
But-
Patrick, does your sister watch it in? Does it have an English? Is it English or Danish, Patrick?
Oh no, I've said this before, but I don't blame you for not remembering it. We only dub stuff in English, in Danish, if it's for children.
Okay.
Otherwise, we don't dub it.
Yeah. I imagine, of course, they wouldn't dub Big Bang Theory because that's not for kids, is it?
Yeah, I can't really imagine Big Bang Theory something that kids should be watching because there are, plenty of adult jokes in there that I don't think kids should be watching.
Yeah, exactly.
But when it comes to Don Bluth, like I said earlier, American Tail and Land Before Time are the ones I recommend the most because personally, I would say those are his best movies.
Well, also, I can check them out one day.
Oh, and by the way, he used to work with Disney at one point, but apparently had some sort of disagreement and left, and he actually ended up becoming a rival of Disney. And Land Before Time actually came out the same year as Oliver and Company, a Disney movie, and it was the first and only time that Don Bluth succeeded in making a movie that was more successful than a Disney movie that year.
Well, good for him for going against Disney because knowing what they've become now, I'm very happy for him for fighting against them. So yeah, screw Disney.
Yeah, but then his career kind of fell apart because of the whole thing with 2D animated movies no longer being that popular. And his last movie was Titan AE, which came out in 2000, and he hasn't made a movie since then.
What a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame indeed because I actually enjoyed that movie.
Actually, Titan AE was, it was made by a Fox animation studio. I don't remember. Oh, yeah. The only movie they made before Titan AE was Anastasia, like I mentioned before. But Titan AE was so unsuccessful and such a bomb at the box office that Fox Studios was immediately shut down due to how much money the movie lost.
Oh,
Studio.
wow. How tragic. Hello, Samick. Oh yeah, yeah, it's a big shame, isn't it, Patrick? And also, guys, as well, I've already told you guys this before, but I also managed to finish, of course, Spider-Man this week on PS4, the story mode campaign. It was definitely a very amazing journey. I will say that. And I think it's without a doubt my favorite superhero game. Like, it was like an incredible story, in my opinion. It felt like a movie too, because of the way it was done. Really, it felt like a movie. And
actually, speaking of Marvel stuff,
yeah,
I'm curious. What is your favorite Stan Lee cameo? Because mine, personally, even though I don't really like the movie that much, is The Amazing Spider-Man.
Well, mine is Spider-Man 3's cameo.
Yeah, Spider-Man 3 for me too. That cameo is just amazing and very inspirational.
Yeah, rest in peace, Stan.
I love his cameo in Amazing Spider-Man because, like, he just plays a librarian and he's just listening to the music while being completely oblivious to Spider-Man and Lizard right behind him.
Yeah, that's actually very funny.
Yeah.
And I also love his cameo in Civil War where it's like, hey, are you Tony Stank?
Yeah, it's funny that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Luke, guess what I'm playing?
Didn't you show Ratchet and Clank earlier, Blaze?
Yeah.
Oh, you're playing it now, are you? Oh, that looks pretty good, that.
Remake.
Looks good. And speaking of Stan Lee,
it is very hard to play.
Speaking of Stan Lee, Patrick, have you seen his cameo appearance in The Big Bang Theory?
I don't think I have.
It's in series 3.
All right.
But you can find it on YouTube, or it's definitely a pretty funny cameo.
Yeah, I might check that out.
Yeah. And of course, I think my favorite voice cameo stands probably from Spider-Verse. Because that one is also inspirational as well, that cameo.
I haven't seen that movie yet, though, so...
I'd recommend it, Patrick. It's amazing, Spider-Verse.
Actually, by the way, since you have seen that one, maybe you can answer a question I've had. So, remember Arcane, right?
Yeah, the Netflix show.
Yeah, well, a lot of people, from what I've heard, compare Arcane's animation to Spider-Verse. Would you say they are kind of similar?
Yeah, kind of, because the framing is, like, similar in a way, really, sort of. And it does kind of look a bit like a comic book, Arcane, a little bit, just like what Spider-Verse does. Yeah, it's quite similar.
Yeah, and from what little images and short little clips I have seen, they do kind of look equally amazing.
Yeah, we do. Absolutely.
So I'm kind of curious. Do you have a favorite Arcane episode?
I really don't know, Patrick, because I love the entire show from start to finish. It was one of my best.
I have sort of the same thing. I can't really choose either. The show is so good as a whole that it's kind of hard to pick a favorite episode.
Yeah, I can understand that, yeah, because every episode was great in their own way, in my opinion.
I'm curious. Do you have a favorite voice performance in the show?
Probably Haley Steinfeld as Vi.
Yeah, she was really good.
And hey, Patrick, I want to tell you something. I was thinking that you could probably just leave my IMDb page as it is, to be honest.
Yeah, I figured
you
said you wanted your name to be private. I figured you probably wouldn't want it changed on the IMDb page.
Yeah, I thought about that, and yeah.
I was originally going to call the page Shadow 4, like on here, but IMDb doesn't seem to accept numbers in the names of people with IMDb entries on there, so I just had to stick to calling it Shadow.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm planning on adding more IMDb pages for other projects that Blaze have worked on, so you might have start having more credits to that page.
I mean, have of course done more read-ups.
Oh, by the way, do you have any social contacts, like a YouTube channel or something?
Don't really have much of a YouTube channel, just a YouTube account, really.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just because I like to add social links to some of the pages I make for people that I know and stuff. Because, like, when you have a page for someone on IMDb, there's an option that says official site, where you can add, like, a link to their YouTube or their Twitter or stuff like that.
Well, Twitter, probably.
Yeah.
You probably add.
Okay,
I use Twitter.
You can send me a link to your Twitter page.
Yeah, I can do that tomorrow.
Okay.
Sorted. Nice one. So right now, guys, I'm currently just, doing some free roam on Spider-Man, doing 100% through New York, and then I'll be doing my City Never Sleeps DLC, but I'll be moving on to Miles Morales.
After Spider-Man, why are you playing, Luke?
I've already told you, Blaze, what I'm going to be playing after Spider-Man.
No, I mean after Miles Morales, what are you going to be?
Yeah, I've told you what I'm playing after Miles Morales, Blaze. I've told you.
Wait, you did?
Yeah, I told you on my streams. Yeah.
I forgot.
Well, think about it, Blaze. It's the game that made you want to get a PS4 in the first place.
Oh yeah, Infamous.
Yeah, it's a game I really wanted to play.
And it looks really good for 2014 as well.
Yeah, it does. Looks like it's aged really well.
I would personally say that when it comes to video game graphics, I would personally say the ones that go for a more stylized look tend to age the best, but the ones that go for a more realistic look tend to not really age that well in just a couple of years.
Yeah.
So there are, of course, exceptions here and there. Like, I would say that even though I have never played any of them, I would say the Uncharted games graphics kind of have aged well.
Yeah, I would say so too.
Actually, by the way,
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure if I've mentioned this before to anybody, but
What?
have I mentioned before that I got hired as an editor for a YouTube channel?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Wow.
Basically, I have recently just gotten my first editing job for that channel, and I'm currently working on it.
Well, congrats. Hope it's going well.
Yeah, I'm not actually editing it yet. It's a comic dub, of course. So I'm currently just cutting out the panels, cropping them and such so that they can be edited in the video. That's something I'm still in the process of because there are like 47 pages in this comic that's being dubbed here. And I'm only halfway through. I've only cropped 27 pages yet, so there's still 20 pages left.
Well, good luck to you. Blaze, when it comes to Scorsese, would you say your favorite film you've seen by him is Taxi Driver?
Yeah.
A nice one. Cool. And I see Don's joined us. Welcome, Don.
Yeah, just got back from the mall.
That's cool. So, how's your week been, Don?
Good.
That's nice to hear. So Don, we were talking earlier about, as you probably heard, Martin Scorsese, and I was asking, have you got a favorite film you've seen by Scorsese, Don?
The Departed.
Cool. And as well as The Departed, and didn't you say you've also seen Hugo too, Don?
Yeah.
That's cool. So what other by him have you seen?
What?
What other films have you seen by Scorsese, Don?
Those are the only two I've seen.
The only two. Wow. There's so many I'd recommend. Yeah, my favorite by him is definitely Goodfellas. In my opinion, one of the greatest films of all time. Goodfellas.
Yeah.
So.
Rambo Rap just finally released his rant for Clerks 3, and he considers it the worst movie he's seen this year.
Oh wow.
The reason why I mention it is because the ending of the movie, there's this quote that literally insults the ending of The Departed, where he basically insults the shot of the rat at the end. Well, that really infuriated me too.
Wow.
It's when they insulted The Departed.
Well, I'm definitely not watching the film now because I love The Departed.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason there's a rat at the end of The Departed. It's meant to kind of show Matt Damon's betrayal and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Because literally, Mark Wahlberg's character smelled a rat, didn't he, Don?
Yeah.
The rat being Matt Damon's character because he was the accomplice, wasn't he, all along, weren't he?
Yeah.
And that ending was phenomenal because it made it look like Damon's character was going to get away with what he'd done, but of course, it was wrong, weren't he? Because waiting at his apartment was Mark Wahlberg's character.
Yep.
Yeah. So Don, when it comes to Clerks 3, do you still give it a 5 out of 10?
I give it a slightly lower score over time.
So now that you look back at it, Don, how would you score it now?
Like 2.5 out of 10. I mean,
whoa.
And Declan that absolutely said it best. It is the Ralph Breaks the Internet of this year.
So would you still regard The Monsters as a worse one this year than Don?
I would say the Monsters, Morbius, Lightyear, Turning Red are still slightly worse by far.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank goodness thank goodness I refused to watch Monsters and Lightyear.
Yeah, C3 at least had slightly a funny first half. It's literally after the heart attack scene is when the film really gets awful.
Oh dear. Didn't you say in your rant review, Dom, that the movie died when it was revealed that Rosario Dawson's character died?
Yeah.
Oh dear, not good. Like Alien 3 cliche, isn't it?
Yeah, the both beginning and end.
Oh dear, not good. So, okay, guys. So, shall we start the Shall I show you guys what I've got this week then?
Yes.
Okay, so I got 3 films on Amazon this week, guys. All 3 of them are Blu-rays, and one of them I thought I'd give an upgrade to was for a movie in the Terminator franchise, which I think is, an underrated what if movie, and that's of course Terminator 3 on Blu-ray,
Yeah.
which I think is an underrated movie. And I also picked up 2 Tim Burton films as well, guys, on Blu-ray. So yeah, Hey Jedi Prime, what's up? So one of them, guys, is for one of Johnny Depp's collaboration with Tim Burton, and this is a film from 2012 that he did. And this film also stars people like Chloe Grace Moretz and Helena Bonham Carter and Michelle Pfeiffer, and also Eva Green. And that movie, of course, is of 2012's Dark Shadows.
Oh yeah.
And
the first
and as you can see, and as you guys can see, Johnny Depp plays a vampire in this movie.
Yeah.
And also, guys, this movie is also sadly the last ever collaboration between Tim Burton and Christopher Lee as well.
Yeah.
Because Christopher Lee actually appears in a cameo appearance, guys, in a scene, which is pretty cool. And then the last thing I got was a Tim Burton film for a Steelbook, guys. Can you guess what it is on Steelbook?
What was it?
Well, I'll give you guys a clue. It's a Johnny Depp collaboration with Tim Burton.
Is it Edward Scissorhands?
No, I'll hopefully try and find that soon. I would have got back on the Steelbook, Declan.
I didn't hear the clue because of the mic glitching out.
It's a Johnny Depp movie for Tim Burton, Ozzy.
Sleepy Hollow?
I've already got that on Blu-ray.
Corpse Bride?
Yeah. Corpse Bride as a Steelbook.
Nice.
Yeah, so on this side you have Victor himself, Johnny's character, and on the other side as well, the Corpse Bride herself. Yeah. And what's also really cool, guys, is when I got it in the post, it came in like a protective cover thing, so which is pretty cool.
Not bad design.
Yeah. And I love Corpse Bride. It was one of my favourite films by Tim Burton.
Same.
Yeah. Right, Jedi Prime, why are you talking about race swapping? That's irrelevant. Screw that nonsense.
Yeah, I'm very sick of it, man.
I'm not going to talk about race swapping.
Yeah.
So then went to
Blu-rays.
Yeah, I then went to Kex as well, guys, yesterday, and I was able to get another couple of Blu-rays, and so I was able to get 4 of them. Now, one of them is for is an upgrade for a movie from 2005, which stars Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal alongside Anne Hathaway. Can you guess what that is, Don?
Brokeback Mountain.
Correct, yeah, Brokeback Mountain on Blu-ray. Yeah, I love this movie.
I could already tell when you said the actors' names.
Yeah, good clue, eh? And this is also an example of a film, guys, which thankfully uses LGBT the right way and doesn't shove it down your throat like Disney tried to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because in this film, guys, Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger, they both play, lovers in this movie who have an affair, and they develop their relationship brilliantly, in my opinion, perfectly.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Compared to the way Disney do it, which is terrible, in my opinion. They don't do it the right way.
Yeah, just awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if you guys can hear banging, if fireworks going on outside because it's 5th of November, bonfire night. Also, as well, I got a Batman animated film, guys, which is like an interactive movie. So you can literally say it's a Blu-ray game, which of course is the DC animated movie called Batman: Death in the Family. So yeah, you can literally like make choices in this DVD, guys. You know that you can make choices. Like, I never imagined you could get a Blu-ray where you got to make choices. Yeah. Then, guys, now, do you guys remember how I got The Irishman as a Criterion Collection Blu-ray?
Yeah.
Well, I got a Criterion Collection for another movie, and this one actually is one of my favourite movies of all time by Wes Anderson. And it's also one of my favourite Roald Art adaptations as well. Can you guys guess what it is?
What is it?
So my clues are that it's a Roald Art adaptation, Don, and it's by Wes Anderson. Wes Anderson.
Oh, Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Correct. Yeah, as a Criterion Collection thing. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that actually had a Criterion Collection of that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I believe Uncle James has one too, so I'll see if I can get that one day.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you open it up, guys, there's like a little book inside which tells you how a film was made, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I love that.
No, I haven't been getting a lot of new releases lately because I'm mostly trying to save a lot of these new DVD releases, such as Black Phone and Top Gun, for my Christmas list. So
yeah, I'll see if I can find Maverick, hopefully next week or so.
I mean, I'm gonna need some films to put on my Christmas list, or I'm gonna have nothing to put on my list if I buy all the.
Understandable. And then, guys, I thought to also get a Tarantino movie as a steelbook today as well yesterday, and this is probably one of my least favorite films he's done, but probably my second least favorite movie he's done behind Death Proof, and that's of course Tarantino's The Hateful Eight as a steelbook.
I never saw it.
It's basically it's kind of like Django Unchained, but in a snowy area, basically. In a way, it's like a Wild West movie, like Django Unchained, but in the snow, basically. And yeah, so this front cover, guys, you can see the cabin and the characters, and on the back, horses and.
It is my least favorite, but I still like it.
Yeah.
I have seen Death Proof though.
Yeah.
I still enjoy Death Proof and Planet Terror combined.
Yeah, I think Death Proof is good, but my least favorite movie that I've seen by Tarantino, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's better to watch it. It's better appreciated if you watch both that and Planet Terror back to back as that grindhouse thing.
Yeah.
Better.
That's how it works, yeah.
But Planet Terror is better.
Yeah.
For sure.
Then I got 3 PS4 games, guys, and one of them is for an Uncharted spin-off called Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. So I'll get that to complete the Uncharted collection that I have.
Yeah, I have game.
And also as well, people recommending, I think Blaze recommended this to me. It's like a collection of 2 games, and which are of course Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. I've been recommended to play this for some reason. It's made by Simply Made to Become Human.
Yeah, it's made by them.
Yeah, so far I'll get to see what it's like, and yeah. I also got a game for PS4 as well, which is like a zombie survival game, guys, and it stars Sam Witwer in the role of the main character in this, and that's of course Days Gone.
They're not actually zombies, they're just mutated.
Oh, well, Blaze, got like zombies for, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then next up, guys, the last thing I got from Kex yesterday was a PS Vita game, and this was of course for another Uncharted game, which of course was Uncharted Golden Abyss for PS Vita.
To me, it's the weakest out of the Uncharted games.
Wow, well, I'll see what I'll think of it, Ozzy.
The only thing I know you're not going to like is the touch controls.
Yeah, I imagine I got to press the screen lot anti-Ozzy because Vita's touchscreen, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll probably never play that game.
I mean, do you even have a Vita, Shadow?
No, and I'm not really that interested.
Yeah. Well, in my opinion, the PS Vita is better than the Wii U, in my opinion, but not better than the Switch, if I'm to be honest.
Yeah, I think PS Vita is very underrated.
Yeah, it is, and also this week, I was also able to finish Mortal Kombat 9 on the Vita as well this week. I played through the whole campaign this week on Mortal Kombat 9.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get that game.
Yeah, do. It's great, in my opinion. If you get the complete edition for PS Vita, it means you'll have Kratos from God of War and also Freddy Krueger's in it as well.
That's the main reason why I want the game in the first place.
Yeah, and don't want it even more awesome, Ozzy.
Original voice actors come back?
Well, the thing is, Robert comes back as Freddy.
Nice.
Yeah, he does all the laughs and the grunts and stuff like that for Freddy. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, Luke.
Yeah, Blaze, what's up?
The Kratos is actually pre-installed on the PS Vita version, so you don't need complete edition.
Really, Blaze, that's cool. Well, I was talking about getting a complete version for Freddy Krueger, Blaze.
Oh yeah.
And Blaze, tell me, isn't it? Aren't Rain and Scarlet and Kenshi DLC characters too, Blaze?
Yep.
Well, there you go, and those are exclusive characters as well. Yeah, and I do love Kenshi as well, guys. And also, guys, me and Blaze still have not forgiven Mortal Kombat 11 for killing off Kenshi off screen, have we, Blaze?
Yeah, I hated how they did.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Also, as well, guys, today I went to the Ashton Kex and I was able to upgrade a movie directed by Ben Affleck and starring him alongside Jeremy Renner, guys. And also Rebecca Hall, John Hammond, Blake Lively, and that's, of course, The Town.
Oh, I've never saw that one yet either.
It's a really good movie, in my opinion, The Town. Yeah, really good movie, in my opinion. I'd definitely recommend it. If you guys like that heist movie called Heat by Michael Mann, I'd recommend The Town. And then, guys, I also picked up a Scorsese film that I saw this week, and I absolutely loved from start to finish. I had to get it on Blu-ray. This is probably my second favourite movie he's done behind Goodfellas, and this film coincidentally also stars Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci as well. And in my opinion, one of these standouts in this movie is Sharon Stone as well. In this movie as a character. And this film, of course, would have to be 1995's Casino.
Awesome, never saw it.
I'd recommend it, but just so you know, guys, it's nearly 3 hours, so you need a lot of time to watch it if you have it. Yeah, amazing movie in my opinion. And then also as well, guys, the last thing that I got as well from Kex was actually a steelbook for an MCU movie. And can you guys guess what the steelbook is going to be for?
What's it going to be for?
You got to guess.
Phase 1?
Well, it's from Phase 2, guys.
Okay.
When was it released?
2015.
Is it
Age of Ultron.
I've already got the Avengers films in a collection, guys, so I'm not getting those as a steelbook.
Okay. Ant-Man then.
Yeah, it's Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go, guys. So front cover is literally the poster with the characters on it, as you can see. And on the back is like I think it's one of the gadgets they use, I believe. Looks like it. Nothing much more, but it's still a pretty cool steelbook nonetheless. Yeah, I'm happy to have it.
Yeah, the discs, the shrinking and regrow. Well, I think that was growing.
Yeah. And then also, guys, I picked up 2 action figures by NECA this week as well, and one of them is for a character who is probably one of my favorite, like, horror villains after checking out his movies. And the other one that they were selling was for the remake version, and they were also unfortunately selling bad versions of him, such as from, for example, New Blood and The New Beginning, stuff like that. And I didn't want to get those because I don't really like those films. So I was able to get a figure of the remake version of Jason. And opening it up.
I like the design. I like the design of the remake of Jason.
Yeah, here he is, guys. The remake of Jason.
Yeah.
I think that's the MKX Jason.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite portrayals, but I just kind of wish they didn't give him such long hair, though.
Yeah, that's not really Jason, is it?
No, Jason's not really supposed to have hair.
Exactly, yeah. But yeah, it was our battle getting the bad versions, guys, so I had no choice, did I?
Yeah.
And then the last thing I got was for one of my favourite performances by Kurt Russell as well, guys. And can you guess what that is? It's for a horror movie which Kurt Russell's in.
King.
Yeah, and that's, of course, the ultimate figure of MacReady. So here he is, guys. Kurt Russell's character in The Thing, MacReady.
Nice.
Yeah.
Christ, that movie was disgusting.
Yeah, it was. Very graphic movie, but in my opinion, a timeless classic, The Thing.
And
it's just really disgusting.
Yeah,
the practical effects are just amazing. Like,
yeah. The effects for that movie have aged really well because not even CGI is practical effects, guys, and it's timeless in my opinion.
Yeah, it holds up so well.
In my opinion, there's only one effect in the movie that has aged poorly. I personally believe it's the moment where you see the tentacle come out from the floorboards and pick something up and drag it into the hole, because it's very obvious that tentacle is stop motion, in my opinion. Kind of disrupts my immersion personally. Other than that, all of our effects have aged fantastically, in my opinion.
I'm mostly probably not going to watch the thing because I can only handle so much.
Understandable.
And plus, many of the scenes are nightmare fuel, so.
Yeah, they are.
It's not a movie for those with a weak stomach. Actually, by the way, there's something I really wanted to mention to you guys that I just remembered.
What is it?
I discovered some new Batman material I didn't know about before.
Really?
Oh.
A Batman, like an official Batman audio drama from last year.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Called Batman the Audio Adventures. I gotta admit, casting choices in this are kind of weird, but I'm not necessarily against these casting choices. Apparently, it's supposed to be like an audio version of Batman, but like from the 60s comics. With some less tragic, sympathetic takes on the characters, from what I understand, and more, more on the fun but still dark side, basically. I want to mention these casting choices because I do think they're legit kind of interesting. For Batman, we have, surprisingly enough, Jeffrey Wright.
As Batman? Wow.
Yeah. For Two-Face is a guy I've never heard about before.
Who is it?
Egber Reynolds, I think that's how you say it.
Don't think I've heard of that name before.
I've only watched the first episode so far, and he was in that as Two-Face, and I think it's more of a comedic but still tragic version of Two-Face, so less depressing and a little bit more fun, but still sad, basically.
I see.
With Penguin, we have, give me a second. Bobby Moynihan, I think that's how you say it.
Bobby Moynihan, okay. I've heard him before.
He wasn't in episode 1, so I don't know how he is as Penguin.
Okay.
But for Joker, we actually have an actor who has played the Joker before. That is Brent Spiner, reprising his role as the Joker from Young Justice. And I did hear him in the last moments of episode 1, and I'll admit, like Young Justice, he sounds surprisingly creepy as hell as the Joker in this.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
For Catwoman, we have Rosario Dawson. I think I mispronounced that.
Rosario Dawson, yeah, great actress.
And she was in episode 1, and I think she actually fits pretty well.
That's cool.
And next up, we have probably the most eyebrow-raising casting choice in all of this, in my eyes.
What is it?
John Leguizamo as the Riddler.
Wow, interesting.
Stayed from Ice Ages as a Riddler. Wow.
Yeah, he was in episode 1, so I have no idea what he sounds like as the Riddler, but that's definitely an interesting choice, and I'm cautiously curious to hear what that's going to sound like.
Well, I'll give him a chance. He's a great actor.
Yeah. Next up, we have the reporter Jack Ryder. I think he's been in some different Batman material. Do you know of that character?
Who'd you say? Sorry, Patrick.
Jack Ryder.
Yeah, I know Jack Ryder. Yeah. Creeper is called. Yeah.
He's played by Seth Meyers.
Seth Meyers. I think I may have heard him from somewhere.
Yeah, I mostly are familiar with him because he briefly voiced Shrek in Robot Chicken. That's the only thing I know him for. Oh, right. He was also the voice of Boba Fett in Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
And then we have Robin, voiced by, give me a second, Alyssa Vianessa. I have no idea how to pronounce her name. Briefly heard her in episode 1, and I think she sounds a little too old, but I think she can still work.
Okay.
And there's only 2 left. We have another casting choice that raises a lot of eyebrows.
Go on.
Commissioner Gordon, played by Kenan Thompson.
I don't think I've heard of him before, Kenan Thompson.
Kenan Thompson.
I think he's like a black comedian.
He's a black comedian. He's mostly known for SNL.
And then we have one last choice, which I actually do think could work pretty well. And that's Alan Tudyk as Alfred.
Alan who, sorry?
Alan Tudyk.
Don't think I've heard of Alan Tudyk before.
He's the voice of the Joker in Harley Quinn.
Oh, Alan Tudyk, okay.
Yeah, and he's also going to be the voice of Optimus Prime in that new upcoming animated kids show for Transformers.
Well, I'm not watching that because I'm only gonna watch Transformers shows with Peter Cullen, the one and only Optimus Prime.
Yeah, me too. They can't do Optimus Prime without Peter Cullen.
Yeah, what do you think of these casting choices, Luke?
Well, I think it's promising, really, but there's some which are very interesting and a big surprise. I mean, I never imagined Jeffrey Wright would first play Commissioner Gordon in a Batman movie from this year and then voice Batman. Like, wow. What a surprise.
But I will say this. Again, I think this is supposed to be based on 60s Batman comics. So these could be wildly different versions of the characters.
I imagine so.
Which could explain the weird casting. I will say this, from what I heard of Jeffrey Wright in the first episode, because it focuses more, I think the series is like an anthology series, and it actually focuses more on varying stories that doesn't always necessarily involve Batman. Like, episode 1 ends with these two henchmen. It's basically because this guy is auditioning to be a new henchman for Joker, and the other guy basically warns him of the things he needs to completely avoid around the Joker, unless he wants to have an early grave. And again, Spiner sounds surprisingly creepy as hell as the Joker in this.
Would you say he's better than he was in Young Justice, Patrick?
Yeah, probably. Like, another thing you have to keep in mind, of course, is Young Justice, as adult as that was still a kids show. Batman the Audio Adventures is not for kids. I think he's allowed to go a bit further here. And again, he sounds really freaking creepy. Like, I definitely think this is something you should check out. I was able to find it on some streaming sites for free. I have ad blocker, so I don't know if you would need ad blocker to get to work too to avoid any bad ads. But again, I could recommend something to you if you want to check it out at some point, because I definitely think so far it's worth checking out.
All right. Well, I'll see if I can do one day. Nice one. So, yeah, when it comes to Mortal Kombat 9, guys, I give the game a solid 9 out of 10. In my opinion, better than Mortal Kombat 11. Much better, in my opinion, than MK11. And, yeah. John Carpenter's They Live. I'll see if we can watch that one day.
Me too. I've been meaning to watch that for some time.
Yeah.
Isn't that the movie where that whole meme comes from, where it's like, I've come to chew bubblegum and kick butt? Isn't that
I have no idea.
That's from?
I haven't got.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where the movie. That's where the.
Yeah. Oh right, isn't Keith David in that movie too?
Let me look it up real quick.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he is, because he already appeared in The Thing, of course. Which version of Richard? Because Joker's my favourite. Probably Injustice.
Yeah, Keith David's in They Live.
Well, I'm not.
I remember seeing a fight scene from the movie with him in it.
Yeah. Oh, my favourite wall of him in voice Spawn.
Yeah, he was great in that.
Yeah, phenomenal.
My favorite role of his is Toto Facilier in Vincent the Frog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was great there too.
I mean, Shadow, have you ever seen the Spawn TV show from the 90s?
No, but I'm hoping to.
We'll go for it. It's definitely worth checking out. And also, as well, if you
guys, free on YouTube.
Listen to TV shows.
Yeah, and if you guys if you guys play Mortal Kombat 11, he reprises his Will of Spawn in that game.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
believe me, it's easy to check out the show because it's completely free on YouTube. It's easy to check out.
And it is on HBO as well. So.
Yeah. Also, you can watch it. We watch it one day.
I do want to finish The Office first, though.
Hmm.
And 3 episodes left.
Hmm.
Hopefully, I can finish The Office tomorrow.
You're almost done, Shadow. Nice one.
And then I'll be watching Terminal List.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love that show. My first show that came out this year, actually, guys. You know, like a new original show this year. Yeah, Chris Pratt was incredible in that show.
Yeah, Chris Pratt is the main reason I'm watching it.
Well, it's definitely worth checking out, Shadow. He gives one of his best performances, in my opinion, in that show.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's also, as well, thankfully not woke either, Shadow.
And that's good.
Yeah, because if anything goes woke, it's going to go broke.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And my message to all people who are going woke is, you know, don't be woke, wake up and sort yourselves out. That's what I'd say, you know, wake up. Don't go woke, wake up.
Yeah.
Honest to God, I can think of so few times where I feel like woke has gone right. I mean, for example, I think Arcane did it super well, like having
LGBT.
I can't say it. Yeah, they had that in Arcane, but they actually did it
the right way.
It didn't feel
yeah,
forced.
they did. They did, yeah. But they named it. They did it the right way, yeah.
Yeah, and apparently, don't they also have likable female characters as well?
Yeah, the characters are very well developed in that show, but not like underdeveloped on Mary Sue, thankfully, either.
Yeah, they didn't. They also didn't do that super annoying thing of like, oh, we gotta show we're better than men, and to be so show we are better. Like that's still sexism, for Christ.
Yeah, I'm looking at you, Batwoman. Yeah.
Well, it's Batwoman.
That in Arcane.
Yeah, because in case you guys are wondering, I've been relying on Az, one of my favorite YouTube who reviews things to, you know, on Batwoman. I've been binge watching his reviews of Batwoman. It's been an absolute joy so far. Because he's so funny, in my opinion, where he's ranting about it. Yeah, I'm only glad that show got made, or just so I could watch Az's reviews for it. Yeah. And Patrick, are you aware that a recent Resident Evil show came out on Netflix?
Yeah, you've already talked about it before with the whole thing of having yeah, we talked about it back when we had Peter Jessup on
yeah.
the series.
Yeah. So now, when it comes to that show, Patrick, I only know how bad it is thanks to watching Az's reviews for it. Yeah, it's pretty cool how I can, you know about something without actually seeing it.
Yeah, I relied on Az too. I thought like the funniest thing he pointed out was the computer not having Wi-Fi.
Yeah, wait, he literally turned on his microphone, guys. Yeah.
So you watched that guy.
What'd you get, Blaze?
Basically.
Oh, we got Pringles. Nice. That's cool. What flavor? Sour cream and chili, Blaze. Onion, is it? Enjoy.
And this?
Is that Dr. Pepper? I'm not really a fan of Dr. Pepper, to be honest. I prefer, you know, Coca-Cola and Pepsi.
See, Dr. Pepper tastes like crap. To be honest, Dr. Pepper tastes like crap.
Yeah, I don't really like the taste of it, to be honest. It's just not for me, really.
I like it. Eat Pringles as well.
Yeah, I love Pringles, though, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
The only ones I like are sour cream and onion.
That's what Blair is eating, Patrick.
Cheese and onion, and I don't remember what the red ones are called.
Red is just original. It's salted. It's salted.
Yeah, the salted one is my favorite.
Onion and cheese and onion. Those three are the only ones I like.
Yeah.
The original one to me is my favorite.
There's only one thing I don't like about Pringles nowadays.
What is it, Ozzy?
What's that?
The logo being oversimplified.
Yeah, I prefer the classic logo, to be honest.
Yeah, I will admit this, though. There is kind of one thing I dislike about Pringles as well.
What is it, Patrick?
Well, you see, the thing is, typically, it's the price. Because in some cases, you can get them for, in a Danish currency translated over to an American currency, $1. or $2, which isn't super bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, I guess.
Sometimes, typically,
Okay,
it
it
goes
costs
to
£2.
$4. One.
Hmm.
Which I think is a little too much for just one single Pringles.
Yeah.
So it's usually
Costs,
only either on discount or
£2.
sold at places where they're not always sold when you can get them for the lower price.
Well, I just hear that they're $2 where I'm at.
Hmm. Oh, wow.
How much are they for you, Luke?
Well,
technically, I can
I've not
confirm
really
this,
checked
and
prices for Pringles where I live, guys, to be honest, because I've not really been getting them much.
I can confirm the U.S. prices though. There's no really stranger I can confirm. Yeah, they cost like 60 crowns, which is about £3.
Don, how much are the Pringles of the place you work at?
I don't sell Pringles at my place.
Well, have you?
At my store, anyways.
Well, have you been to where they sell them at your store?
Yeah, but I don't remember how much they cost.
Yeah, but it'd be interesting to compare the prices, you know, for everyone's local stores at Pringles. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
well,
the way it works for me basically is that there's two shops near my apartment, one called Rama and one called Spar. And typically, Rama, when they sell Pringles, it's typically only $1 or $2 you have to give for a single Pringles. But they don't always sell Pringles. It's only occasionally. When they sell them over in Spa, it's always $4 for one, unless they're on discount, in which it's only $2.
Oh wow, I've heard of Spa too. There's like some spas near where I live. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Well,
and I just think the price is ridiculous. Like, why would you give $4 for a single Pringles when you can get them for just $2 some other place?
Well,
Yes.
you're not gonna like the Pringles snack pack, which basically comes into like little mini snacks. I guess you could take to school with you. You're not gonna like the price on them.
How much are they, Ozzy?
Oh God, what's the price?
$6.59.
Goodness me.
Jesus.
All that for a little snack pot.
Well, Lucamus, it seems like your area is much cheaper than any other place.
Really? Wow. How much are they for me?
Christ
look at this.
Just looked at what that is in Danish currency, and Christ Almighty.
And with these, look what I have. See?
Yeah. Aren't they like
£1 for £1? Yeah, these ones.
Aren't they the equivalent of Pringles in Czech, players?
Yep, those are the penny versions. Here are the OGs, real ones.
I see.
Yeah, I'm eating them next week.
Yeah. Yeah, Declan, I can see why the Critical Drinker slammed Resident Evil show, because yeah, the show is terrible in my opinion, and yeah, I definitely love watching Critical Drinker, guys. You know, good old Will Jordan, he's an awesome guy, Critical Drinker.
Yeah, his videos are very funny.
Yeah.
Does he collaborate with Az?
He does, yeah. They go on like some streams together, Ozzy, called the Open Bar, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Also, forgot to mention the main reason why I started watching Az is because you recommended him to me.
Well,
I honestly really do not regret the amount of videos I've seen from him.
Yeah, I mean, which ones have you seen since I recommended him to you, Ozzy?
Resident Evil and She-Hulk, along with Rings of Power.
Yeah, his Rings of Power reviews have been so funny. You mentioned, guys, that when he watched episode 2, he fell asleep watching it.
I can't say I blame him, because that's how I felt watching the first episode.
Yeah, you wasted your time, didn't you, Shadow?
Yeah, so Rush Hour is in my life now.
I fell asleep as well.
What were you watching, players, when you fell asleep?
No, Mike was watching it.
Oh, he fell asleep, did he? Wow. Can't say I blame Mike.
Yeah, and he hates the show so much.
I can't blame him. It's very unfaithful to Tolkien's work, isn't it?
Yeah, he took a giant crap on his work.
Yeah, it did. And the entire cast lost my respect as well, because they were like going around saying it's good to go against Tolkien's work.
Pretty much, yeah. And I hate all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, but Dollar, they developed Kung Jin really well in Mortal Kombat X, didn't they? Really well. And it's also hard to say my favourite chapter is in Mortal Kombat 9, though. It's hard to say my favourite chapter is, to be honest.
Wait, who, Luke?
Kung Jin Blaze, he's a character who's gay, isn't he?
Jin.
He's gay, isn't he? But
Yeah.
it's not focused, is it? It's just part of who he is, yeah. Not all of who he is. So Blaze, when it comes to Mortal Kombat 9, have you got favorite chapter in that game?
I have to say Smoke. I like his chapter the most.
Yeah, his was really fun. Yeah, I like Smoke.
And Cyrax as well. He has a good one.
On stage going anime. Oh dear. Well, I've not even seen the original film, but I'll only watch that. I guess, guys, just the original movie.
When did this happen?
I assume it was recent, but then again, I don't even watch anime in the first place, so I'm out of it already.
Me neither. I don't care about anime.
Yeah,
Me neither.
anime is just a genre that I have no interest in whatsoever. It just bores me, and also I find the performances in them quite cringing over the top. Anyway,
I do like watching anime from time to time, but it's very rare that I find any that I like. I think the only one
Not surprised.
I really like is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood and Cowboy Bebop, the original one, not the Netflix one.
Screw the Netflix show.
Right now I just saw the first image of the Lilo Stitch anime and I already hate it.
Yeah, well, I'm not watching the anime. Screw that.
Basically, the anime I recommend to you is Cowboy Bebop.
Well, I'm not watching anything with anime, Patrick, at all. Nothing.
I heard that Stitch anime ruins the ending of Leroy and Stitch.
Well, I'm not going to watch the show at all. I'm instead just going to watch the original movie, and that's it.
Well, yeah, for me, the franchise ended with Leroy and Stitch. For me,
is that a sequel, Dom?
Well, technically, first it was that original film, and then the second one, Stitch Has a Glitch, is all right. There are some things I don't like about it though, but for me, the better sequels are the pilot movie Stitch the movie, the TV series, and Leroy and Stitch are the better sequels for me.
I see.
Because the second one really made Lilo unlikable.
Oh dear.
I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that anytime soon.
I only saw the timeline of the movies is the original first, then the second movie, then the pilot movie, then the TV show, and then Leroy and Stitch. I think that's the timeline.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure the people know that saw the movie that there was an edit they made because of a certain event that happened.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to say what that event is because I don't think that's appropriate to mention what the event was.
Yeah, don't say it, Ozzy. Okay. Yeah, don't say it. Yeah, but Dola, I was pretty sad about Liu Kang getting accidentally killed. You poor Liu Kang.
I can just say it in no mic chat, but just don't say it out loud.
All right.
I mean, I get it's a very bad event. I just don't really get why. Okay.
Well, I assume it's something that's not family friendly, is it?
I guess I've just kind of been desensitized or something. That's why I don't see it as bad, but 20 years old, so I'm kind of over it since.
So that's why, Ozzy. Okay.
Yep.
Basically, it's because the original scene with the plane wasn't originally flying in mountains in the original version.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad they changed it. Yeah. Yeah, but the less we think about 9/11, the better. Because that was a very big tragedy.
Yeah, I guess I've been desensitized to it because I was literally born just like a month afterwards. I think it was.
I was too when it happened.
I was born 2 years after.
Yeah. Oh, guys, Jay's calling me. Hey, Jay, what's up?
What is up?
Hey.
Long time no see.
A surprise to show, but a welcome one indeed. Yeah.
I was having a bit of a busy weekend, but I had some free time on my hands, so I figured I'd join in the chat.
Well, we will be honored if you would join us. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. So yeah, guys, Jay has officially joined the chat, and he's free to chat to us. So, so I think it's probably that I ask, how have you been, Jay, since we last spoke?
Wow, I wish I knew where to begin. I've been obviously staying busy with my work,
Mm.
taking care of family, and trying to do some more film work. But
Yeah,
hanging in there.
that's great to hear. And I also hope you enjoyed today's review for Matrix Revolutions as well that I posted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure everyone saw my little comment there.
yeah. Well, I love seeing your comments. It makes me very, very happy to see that you have the time to check out my content. Yeah.
Yep.
And things have been also pretty exciting recently, Jay, because I got something that might make you really happy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've seen my previous streams or not, but I was able to get, of course,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah, the Spider-Man one, yes, and in case you are wondering, Jay, I've been playing Spider-Man. I completed the story mode a couple of nights ago.
Yeah, that game took me almost just a month to finish. Really, like I remember when I first got that game back at my old place that everyone remembered as my former universe. I would just play that game late at night, and my roommates were like wondering what I was doing. It was so up at night.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great.
Yeah, and as you may have undoubtedly have guessed, Jay, I set my can you guess what I set my default suit to for Spider-Man that game?
Tell me.
Toby.
Nice.
Yeah, because his suit was of course released. I think like a few months after the game was released. So I thought, yeah, I've got to play as Toby for the whole game. Yeah, I had to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm everyone saying. So for everyone that's joined the chat, hey, what's up, everybody?
Yeah, we've got lots of people saying, hello to you. Blaze saying, oh my god, he must be very happy to see you.
Yeah, I guess I can consider my sudden appearances as a treat.
Yeah, well, it's always a pleasure to have you here. Yeah.
I'm well aware that there are still people out there that want me to come back after all this time, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen.
Well, I can understand because you're very busy, aren't you?
Oh, I am super busy to the point where just me getting to do something like this is out of the ordinary. I normally don't have time to do virtual calls or anything like that, but
Yeah.
I kind of found like an open window. So I got some time on my hands right now. But I wanted to let you know, Luke, that I was supposed to do it last year for when we were releasing The Devil's Daughter, but we had some technical difficulties. Like we were going to release The Devil's Daughter last year on Halloween, but we were having some technical difficulties with finishing up the 4K conversion for the film.
Yeah.
And we were going to debut it live at the theater. I don't know if anybody remembers that. We were actually going to show it at the theater.
Yeah.
But because we missed the open date and we still had to do some work on the film, we missed it. So
oh dear.
we had to just work on. I mean, trust me, that's one of our biggest regrets. But you know what? We learn from our mistakes. But,
yeah, of course.
I was going to do a red carpet event for that, which would have been my first. But now tomorrow for the Strode Sinister Cinema production that I've been working on, we're going to debut it at the movie theater tomorrow.
Oh, this is exciting.
That's going to be my That's going to be now my official first red carpet event.
Excellent. Yeah, that's going to be very exciting indeed. Yeah. How does it feel to be like officially on the big screen, Jay?
I don't know. Well, I'm not in the show, so I don't know. I'm just the editor. But later in some upcoming episodes, I'll get the opportunity to do some voice work in it.
That's exciting, yeah. And also as well, in the past few weeks, Jay, as well, I've been getting loads of like action figures and stuff like that. And I know one you'll be very happy about is of course Superman from the Snyder Cut.
Yep.
Yeah, good.
I have a black suit Superman, not the one from the Snyder Cut, but a different version.
Is it one from Man of Steel, or is it like not Henry Cavill's version?
Hold on, let me see if I can go get it real quick.
Yeah, because one I have, of course, is Henry. Yeah.
This is the one I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I've seen that at my store. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's actually my favorite one. So
It looks really cool. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, really cool. So that leads me to ask you, Jay. You know how you kind of somehow you for Black Adam. So I was so amazed to see Superman in the post-credit
Oh
scene.
yeah,
Yeah.
like here's the story behind it.
Yeah. Please tell me.
Because here's the thing. So this movie theater that I go to,
Yeah.
there's a fan of mine that like there actually is a guy that works there who's a fan of my channel.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So every time I go to the theater, him and I talk, and I make sure he doesn't spoil the movie for me.
Good.
Well, I mean, I don't know what the perks are to getting to work at the movie theater. I think he gets to like watch it later on or something, but he unfortunately did walk in to clean up the theater, but the post-credit scene was playing.
Yeah.
So he already spoiled to the Superman cameo, but he didn't get a chance to watch the movie yet. So I told him not to spoil that part for me.
Good. No spoilers. Yeah.
So me and my best friend are watching the movie.
Yeah.
But we already knew, like, I did not read anything about the
Good
film.
idea.
I went in there and I knew there was going to be a post-credit scene.
Yeah.
But I also suspected, based on rumors, maybe Superman will be in it. I think he's going to be in it. And I kind of like knew it could possibly happen. But still, even though I knew it would happen, to see Henry Cavill walk out of the shadows,
Yeah.
I was like grabbing my best friend's arm. I was being like, "Oh my gosh, it's happening!" and everyone was cheering, and I was and after he said, "Black Adam, we should talk," I was like grabbing my best friend, shaking his arm. He knew I was having like he knew I was having like a panic attack because I knew it was going to happen. That was so much fun. And then I go meet my buddy after the theater. And I tell him how excited I was, and he was thrilled and said he was looking forward to seeing me post my review on YouTube. And so that was so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Really, like, and I think Dwayne Johnson's also earned my respect because he did that film with the fans in mind. Yeah.
The whole we have to thank. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. I may not be a fan of Dwayne Johnson as an actor, even though Black Adam is definitely my favorite role of his.
Same.
Like, this is a change. I've always been a fan of him as a person because he's always put the fans before himself, which I wish more actors would do.
Yeah, me too.
So to find out that he was behind Henry Cavill's return, that he pressured Warner Brothers to do it, makes me respect him even more. And now we have a Man of Steel 2 finally coming.
Yeah, about time.
Yes, it is about time. I have been waiting for a long time. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Batman vs Superman, but I don't consider that a sequel per se.
Yeah.
I know that there were some people asking me if I'm excited for Man of Steel 2. Heck yeah, I am. I will never forget when I first saw Man of Steel back in 2013. Long before everyone knew me, I always was a Superman fan, but I have been waiting so long for an accurate Superman movie to be made. As far as I needed a Superman movie with more action. I needed something a bit more brooding, and I really love what Zack Snyder has done to the character.
Yeah, me too.
And so Man of Steel has always been my favorite Superman film. And even though I love Christopher Reeve and I respect his films, there's something about Henry Cavill's performance that really speaks more to me. Because I guess I never really grew up in the generation of Christopher Reeve movies, unlike people.
Yeah, it's understandable.
So like characters like Batman and Superman from the old days, played by Michael Keaton or Christopher Reeve. Those are like from my dad's generation.
Yeah.
And I still love those movies. And I still love to watch them, and I have great respect for them.
Yeah, me too.
But they're not necessarily my top favorites.
Yeah.
Like as number one, because I never really grew up with them my whole life, in the sense of like the way my dad did. But now to find a Batman and a Superman, which in this case would be Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck, because they're part of my generation.
Yeah.
they're more based on the versions of the characters that I love, that I actually, got myself into. They're my top favorites, and Christopher Reeve and Michael Keaton would be number 2 on my list. So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely really hyped for Man of Steel 2. Yeah, I can't wait for it. And also as well, when it comes to DC this year, Jay, did you get a chance to check out the first season of Peacemaker?
Yep.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Peacemaker. It was
I have my mixed feelings about Peacemaker.
I mean, I know one thing I don't like is probably, a camera by someone who I don't like in the finale.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that the show as a whole, I had mixed feelings about it. I do feel like James Gunn went a little too out of his way for that show. So like I don't know, it's not a show I would ever watch again.
Understandable.
It had its moments, but it wasn't really the best. But that's all I'm gonna leave it at.
Yeah.
Anyways,
so also, you know how Halloween's just passed, Jay? I was also wondering, have you got a favorite horror franchise of all time?
That's a good question. I mean, that's a tough one. It's not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say necessarily franchises because the majority of Halloween themed film franchises always end up not doing so well. I mean, I still love watching the Halloween movies, even though when I saw Halloween Ends, it was a big letdown.
Yeah.
So, but still to this day, though, I would say that my favorite Halloween, films to watch on Halloween, would be stuff like Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow. That will always be my favorite.
Nice.
Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. Which did you? I cannot remember from the last stream. Did you finally get to watch it?
Not yet, no. Hopefully, not yet, no.
Oh, you're missing out.
Well, I'll see if I can check it out one day.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to think what else. Oh, and yes, and of course, please, I don't want anyone judging me, but I know that you did get the chance to watch them, though, the Anaconda movies, particularly the first 2.
Yeah, no one's going to judge you here, Jay, because anyone does, we're going to get blocked, because I don't tolerate disrespect on my channel.
Good.
Yeah, if anyone bothers me, we're going to get blocked instantly, so yeah. And, speaking of special guests, Jay, are you aware of on episode 91 we had a voice actor join us once?
I can't recall.
Yeah, it was someone called Peter Jessup. I don't know if you're familiar with him or not, Peter Jessup.
Okay.
Yeah, he appeared on episode 91, and we got to thank as well, Blaze, one of my dear friends who invited him. He was happy to join us.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're also hoping to get JB Blanc on a stream eventually. JB Blanc.
All right, that's cool.
You may know him for being Bane in Arkham Origins, the game. Yeah, we're hoping to get him on there one day, aren't we? If Blaze, if you're here, yeah. Oh,
nice.
Connor, I think Jay confirmed on his last stream with me that he loved Stranger Things Series 4, didn't you, Jay?
Oh, yeah, I loved Season 4. And
yeah.
I definitely cannot wait for Season 5.
Give me the final season already, please.
Finally delivered us an actual villain.
Yeah, I love that, Connor.
These constant monsters that they have to fight, and ever since, I found out who the actor was who played Vecna, I had to rewatch movies. And remember when I told you to check out Sweeney Todd?
Yeah, I saw it, yeah.
Chance to see it?
Yeah, I got it on Blu-ray.
Yeah. I have forgotten how young he was in that film, but what a great singing voice he has.
Yeah, he was amazing at singing in the film, yeah.
His interview, was it on Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel? I can't remember where. He talked in his Vecna voice, but was saying these funny phrases in the Vecna voice. I'm like, this guy's talented.
He is, yeah.
Future.
Yeah.
I can already tell that he's going to start being involved in more movies coming up in the future.
Well, I hope he does, because he's proven to be a great actor thanks to Stranger Things and Sweeney Todd. Yeah, he deserves to appear more, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Tim Burton, Jay, have you ever seen a film he's called Dark Shadows?
I did not like that movie.
Yeah, that's understandable, yeah. I mean, that's also sadly as well.
I love the original show of Dark Shadows, but the Tim Burton film was absolutely atrocious. No offense to Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Now, I am looking forward to seeing his Wednesday show on Netflix.
I hope it's good.
I really hope that that's going to be good.
Yeah.
He's got a very stellar cast for this, and I know that he's been trying to direct an Addams Family related project for years. So I really hope that this is worth it. I really do. So we're gonna find out. I mean, hopefully. I mean, now as I'm sure everyone remembers this about me, but I'm a very anti-woke person.
Yeah,
so
me too. I hate woke. Yeah, I hate woke.
Because it's been hard for me to find movies and shows nowadays to watch without worrying about them being all PC and with all these feminazis in it and stuff. Probably the last best show I ever watched that was not woke at all was The Terminal List.
Yeah, Sam. I adore The Terminal List. Yeah.
Even though Chris Pratt is still my favorite actor, but that show is my top favorite acting performance of his. Better than Star-Lord, better than Owen Grady, better than Emmett the Lego figure.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, and it's definitely a show I'd recommend to any of you guys watching. Yeah, and I think Addams Family is definitely right up Tim Burton's street because he's normally doing like gothic style films, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
so that could work.
I love watching. In fact, I actually started rewatching them for the first time in years, but I have rewatched the first two Addams Family movies
from the 90s.
Even though not directed by Tim Burton.
Yeah,
you can almost. I know that a lot of people commonly mistake these films for being made by Tim Burton because they match his style, but it was actually the guy who directed Men in Black that did.
Yeah, Barry Sonnenfeld. Yeah.
I love movies, and just to rewatch them again recently was so cool. And still to this day, Raul Julia and Angelica Houston will always be my favorite Gomez and Morticia. And of course, Christina Ricci, love her as Wednesday.
Me too.
And I know she's going to be in the Wednesday show playing a different character, so we'll see.
Bit of a tribute, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And now, when it comes to Tim Burton's films, Jay, I've been advised by people here to avoid his Dumbo movie. Would you say the same? Avoid it?
I don't know what... I know that Tim Burton likes to make dark films. I totally get that. But Dumbo is not a character that you can turn into a dark gothic tale. Even though don't get me wrong, Michael Caine and Danny DeVito were great in their performances in that film, but all in all, the film itself was just not good. Tim Burton tried so hard to make Dumbo a darkening tale.
Oh dear.
That's who Dumbo is. Dumbo's not meant to be a dark character. So would you I don't really watch Disney's live action remakes.
Yeah.
When it came to that Pinocchio film, all I did was watch the Monstro scene, and I was very disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, I refused to watch it, and I've heard it was also really bad too, which also breaks my heart because I love Robert Zemeckis as a director. I was really hoping that they would make the creature that gave me nightmares as a child scary in the Pinocchio film, but they didn't. Now, dear. Now, sure, they honored his. I know that in the original book, Monstro didn't have a name, but he looked like a very big dogfish, like a monstrous dogfish. So I'm glad that they honored that appearance, but still, I don't know. I only watched that part, and I was not scared at all. Yeah. So I'd rather just watch the cartoon version and just watch, the big whale that made me scared to go in the water when I was 4 years old. It's a shame that it went wrong in the remake. Said it's Jaws that makes me afraid to go in the water, but no, it's Monster the Whale that made me scared to go in the water. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. So when it comes to remakes, Jay, the only one that I've seen is, like, of course, the Lion King remake, and I unfortunately had no choice because my brother wanted to watch it, so I had to take him to see it, and I came close to walking out of a cinema. Yeah. Oh yeah, I did give. I remember back when I did my old channel. I remember I did a review on the Lion King, and I gave it a scathing review. Yeah, I saw your review. Yeah. One of my favorite childhood Disney films. Yeah. Like the original film, still to this day, makes me cry, but that one makes me laugh. Yeah, The Lion King 994 is a timeless classic, whereas a remake is just going to be forgotten by people, really, isn't it? Hopefully. Oh yeah. Yeah, but then again, Jay, your review was way more better than the remake. I'll say that. Oh yeah, I remember people always were anxious for my reviews, and I remember one time a blogging site condemned me for my review on Rise of Skywalker. Oh dear. They that old meme of me to be all like, oh god. Yeah, they actually used it to
to show how much my mentality. They think that I was out of my mind, and you know, I don't know if anyone saw me post it, but did anyone see my updated list on ranking the Star Wars franchise?
I saw it up there one, yeah.
Or have zeros on them.
Well, I can't say I blame you, and you don't let that blog site, you know, get to you, Jay. They're just disrespectful, aren't they?
Actually, it's not even up anymore.
Oh, good, yeah, good riddance.
It actually disappeared off the face of the internet.
Yeah, good riddance to it, yeah. And that meme, of course, is absolutely disgusting, and the less said about it, the better.
And there's no need to dwell on the past. No one's really been bugging me about it.
Good,
I know that there's a video that makes fun of people like me, and they actually put my meme in that video, but it doesn't hurt me. I kind of have lived with the fact that there will always be people out there that want to just hurt people because they got nothing better to do with their spare time than make stupid videos about hurting people. Well, I got better things to do. I got family to take care of. I got, you know,
that's what's important.
I got a job. I got great friends. I got a great resume of productions coming up.
Nice.
I'm happy. So
amazing.
One video of me used to mock me is not going to bring me down.
Yeah, that's good. The remake of Lion King is getting a sequel. Ugh, well, I'm not watching it because I'm boycotting Disney.
Oh yeah, I don't even remember the last time I watched anything made by Disney. Now, I will say this, because if my best friend hadn't persuaded me to, I probably wouldn't have watched it. But I have watched that Marvel short Werewolf by Night. That was actually a good film. Did you see it?
No, because I'm done with the MCU. Yeah.
I'm not going to persuade you to watch it, but it actually, it may be in the MCU, but it's kind of its own thing. And it doesn't even feel connected to the films at all.
Well, that's good.
But, so, I would actually, I know that this sounds strange coming from a guy like me, but I actually would recommend Werewolf by Night. It's not woke at all. It's directed by the famous music composer Michael Giacchino, and he did such a phenomenal job. He honored the late, like, you know, the 30s horror films as far as like cinematography and everything, and you know, and even put a character that I have waited so long to see put in Marvel, and he pulled it off. So, and it's less than an hour. So
yeah,
I'm, like I said, I'm not gonna, you know, force you to watch it.
Thanks, Jay.
Me, it's actually worth watching.
Yeah.
And plus, and you know what? Maybe this is a good sign as far as the tone of this film. It is not like any other MCU film. The tone is very dark. It almost feels like it should be rated R, really. So there's that. So.
Yeah. And you know when it comes as well to...
Of course, yes, for everyone that knows, yes, I do watch Andor. And Andor is my second favorite Star Wars show after The Mandalorian.
You know when it comes to Dark Shadows, Jay, it's also sad, but it's also the last ever Tim Burton film with Christopher Lee, isn't it, as well?
Oh, yeah. I did watch Tales of the Jedi. Loved that show.
Yeah. When it comes to Christopher Lee, Jay, would you say the role of it is Count Dooku?
You know, after watching Tales of the Jedi, now it gives me, like, I have rewatched, you know, Attack the Clones and all that, and, you know, this just gives me a whole new perspective now on Dooku.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to see him now as a bad guy, and I don't know. Once again, Dave Filoni does such a great job at humanizing these characters, so now I just see Dooku the same way I see Vader, a tragic Shakespearean character.
Yeah, and when it comes to, you know, like Christopher Lee, Jay, would you say that you're also a fan of Lord of the Rings as well, like a big fan of Lord of the Rings?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me too. And when it comes to other franchises with wizards, you've not seen Harry Potter, have you?
Oh, I've watched Harry Potter.
You have?
I've seen each movie like maybe one time, and that's it. But I never saw Fantastic Beasts. But
yeah,
I don't know if anyone noticed this, but Harry Potter's aunt and his dad made appearances in the Andor show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Andor's adopted mother is played by the actress Fiona Shaw, who played Harry Potter's aunt.
Yeah, Petunia.
And then last episode, one of the prison doctors is the same guy that played Harry Potter's dad in all the films. And I was like, wow, they're bringing in some Harry Potter actors now in Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh, Don G. Collins asking you, Jay, what your favorite Lord of the Rings film is.
My favorite?
Yeah, your favorite.
Oh, Return of the King.
Yeah, no question. It's a masterpiece.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, although, of course, my favorite film, of course, today, well, it's still Spider-Man 2 to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, whereas, Jay, your favorite film is like a list of films, isn't it?
What's that?
Would you say your favorite film is like a list of movies, which are your favorites, in no particular order?
I mean, Lord of the Rings is on my list of favorite trilogy films. But I don't know. I would have to say that I'd have to say that for another post.
Yeah.
About ranking my favorite franchise films, because unfortunately that's a bit of a stretch. Because a majority of my favorite franchises have been destroyed by their newest films.
Sadly so, yeah.
I would have to be very more detailed as favorite franchises as to what they used to be before they got ruined.
Yeah.
So like franchises like Star Wars or Terminator or stuff like that, they were once my favorite franchises until later films came out. But the list would basically say my favorite franchises before they got before they were ruined.
Yeah. Oh, there's a question for Daniel Skinner asking you if you've seen The Shawshank Redemption.
Oh yeah, seen that a few times.
Yeah. Did you also see The Green Mile?
Oh yeah, I actually saw that movie one time.
Yeah. In my opinion, that movie has my favorite role of Michael Clarke Duncan.
Oh yeah, Michael Clarke Duncan did such a phenomenal job in that film.
Yeah, he did.
He gave a very heartbreaking performance. So,
yeah, he did. I mean, I was actually crying in his character's death scene in the movie. It was actually very upsetting, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I think it was upsetting to a lot of people.
Yeah, because he was such a very friendly, innocent character. It was just really sad. Oh, Shadow's asking you, Jay, if you saw that Rings of Power show.
Oh, no.
Me neither.
I refuse to watch it.
Yes, I'm not watching anything Middle-earth without Peter Jackson, guys. No. When it comes to Rings of Power, Jay, there's a YouTuber that I like to watch who reviews the show. Do you watch a YouTuber called Hero vs. Babyface?
I do not. I still keep up with some folks from Geeks and Gamers like Ryan Kinnell and
me too.
That. Yeah. I just watch them just give out their reviews.
Yeah, because Hero vs. Babyface, or as he calls himself as, he of course reviewed the show, and I relied on him to hear what happens in the show, and also the She-Hulk as well.
Yeah, well, still haven't watched She-Hulk. Don't intend to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not watching it because it includes very disgusting things in it, really, and also,
yeah.
I
mean, the producers clearly wrote that show to be a feminazi series, to make fun of men, to make fun of fans who hate the show. They literally were digging their own grave, and now there's going to be a season 2 coming out.
Yeah, well, there's no way I'm going to watch any of it. No way.
I refuse.
Yeah, and yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Stan Lee said that the MCU is dead. I would not be surprised if he said that.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm going to say this for the record. Kevin Feige clearly wanted Stan Lee to die as soon as possible.
Oh my God.
Have more control to do whatever he wanted. I feel like when Stan Lee was alive, he kept things in line.
Yeah.
And, was able to, create some boundaries for things that need to be in a Marvel film and things that do not need to be in a Marvel film. But ever since he passed, Kevin Feige disrespected the old man and just let Marvel become woke.
Sadly so, yeah. Yeah, it's just terrible what it's become, really. It's just, messed up, really, beyond all belief now. And when it comes to directors, Jay, I've also just decided that my favorite director is now Sam Raimi.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, would you say that he's on your list, or have you got a favorite director of all time yourself?
I wouldn't say I put him on my list of favorite directors. I mean, because the only films I love from him are the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, have you ever seen Evil Dead?
I have.
Yeah, I love those too, yeah.
It's a good movie, but I mean, it's not like something I would watch over and over again. I think I've only seen that movie once.
Yeah, I prefer the second Evil Dead movie. That's my favorite horror movie sequel of all time.
Yep.
Yeah. And my favourite wall of all time from Bruce Campbell as well, yeah.
Yep.
And I do, of course, love his cameos in, of course, in Spider-Man trilogy. But his cameos are really funny, in my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah. And Connor, I think Jay confirmed his first Spielberg movie is Jurassic Park, isn't it, Jay?
What?
Your first movie by Spielberg, is it Jurassic Park?
It's definitely on that list, but I also love E.T. I love Jaws.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think those really like examples of timeless classics which are never going to get old, in my opinion, at all. Never.
Yeah, there's a lot of Spielberg films out there I love,
Yeah.
And
I mean,
of course, and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Don't forget that.
Yeah, that's my favourite one. But he's done one of my favourite films of all time as well. Yeah, I adore Raiders of the Lost Ark. And have you ever seen Saving Private Ryan, Jay, the war movie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my favourite war movie. It's just a phenomenal movie, in my opinion.
It's hard for me to decide what my favorite war movie is. There's a bunch of them, but Saving Private Ryan was definitely one. Dunkirk, I loved that one.
Yeah, me too. Go Christopher Nolan.
I may not be a Michael Bay fan, and sure that movie had its flaws, but I somewhat liked Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor, so I can watch that one day. And have you ever seen Fury, Jay?
Yes, I have. Well, I only saw that movie one time, but yes, I did like Fury.
Yeah, that's actually got my favourite live action wall of Shia LaBeouf, actually, as well, Shia LaBeouf.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought he was better Matt compared to Transformers in Indiana Jones, in my opinion, and also, but my favourite wall of his was in Surf's Up, the Sony movie, Surf's Up.
Yep.
Yeah, and when it comes as well to animated films, Jay, have you ever seen what your favourite film is by DreamWorks?
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of DreamWorks animated films.
Yeah.
I mean, putting aside the Shrek movies, I loved Ants.
Yeah, the start of it.
Yep, the one that started it.
Yeah.
Trying to come up.
Have you ever seen Kung Fu Panda, Jay?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like the first one.
Yeah, but the second one is my favourite DreamWorks movie of all time. I love Kung Fu Panda 2.
I loved the second one too, but it's always the first one that I always go back to.
Yeah, I especially love Gary Oldman in the sequel as Lord Shen, the villain.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Flushed Away. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, underrated in my opinion, criminally underrated. Yeah.
I wish more people would give that movie a shot.
Yeah, and have you ever?
Of course, Chicken Run.
Oh yeah, I've seen Chicken Run too. Yeah, Mel Gibson.
Yeah, that is definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, I think that's underrated too. Yeah, and have you also seen the 2D ones, Jay?
The what?
The ones which are 2D animated, 2D, not 3D.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I definitely love Prince of Egypt. That's my favorite one. Out of 2D ones, yeah, I love that one. Although I heard that apparently it had like some like religious inaccuracies, I believe. Is that true?
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I know that it might be against, I mean, if it's against, I believe, is it against Christianity, Jay, your religion?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? But, yeah. It's a shame that it didn't, follow the same, stories as a book. Yeah. Disappointing, really, isn't it? But still a great movie nonetheless.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's almost 6 o'clock.
Almost 6. Wow.
I'm gonna have to cut. I'm gonna have to get out of here soon because I gotta go meet up with someone at 6 o'clock.
Oh, that's okay. Totally fine. Yeah, I assume you must be having a busy time, Jay. Yeah.
Well, there's always somebody that needs to meet up with me and talk with me. So, like I said, it's only times like this where I get an open window to talk. So, but as soon as I hang up, I literally am going out that door. So.
Yeah, well, it's been an amazing surprise to have you here, and talking to you is an absolute pleasure, as always, and...
Oh, yeah. And hopefully, Lord willing, if I get another opportunity, I will definitely join back up for another stream.
Yeah, I'd really love to talk again, yeah, because probably the best part of the stream is talking to you, no doubt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I never imagined I'd be, talking to you. I mean, like, I was also wondering, Jay, would you ever be open to me appearing on your channel one day in a collaboration or something?
If the time calls for it, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, one thing we could do is, didn't you say that you'd like to do like reviews with people, two people talking with you or something?
Well, I don't know. I don't do that kind of thing anymore.
Mm.
I kind of prefer to, do my own private posts about reviews.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to think about it because
That's
I don't
fine.
have the equipment that I used to stuff like that. I mean, right now I'm only talking to you right now on my iPad. But I sold a lot of my equipment that I used for my former channel.
Understandable.
So, because I left that life behind.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah. It's just I'm only asking because if you remember on one of your streams with AJ Marco that you did, you said that if you wanted to talk about a film you'd want to do with someone else, so you can have the agreeing or opposing views with your own.
I don't know. Ron and I haven't even done stuff like this in years, so him and I kind of like moved on from doing that. And plus, him and I was busy. I mean, I have to get up early to set up for the red carpet event.
Yeah.
We have to go to a theater down in Morganton and set up the entire place up for the show. And then of course I gotta get changed up and wear a fancy suit. So yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be pretty packed.
Well, it sounds like a very exciting time. Yeah.
Yep. Well, thanks for having me on, Luke. And
yeah, it's been a pleasure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's Jay, guys. Yeah, saying here's Jay.
What is up, everybody? It was good talking to y'all.
Yeah, it's been really fun. Yeah, as always. And yeah, what's also cool, Jay, is I'm reaching episode 100 soon on these streams. Can't believe it. In 4 weeks. Yeah, pretty exciting, really.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Luke, thanks for having me.
My pleasure.
We'll talk more later, okay?
Yeah, I'll be happy to talk to you, yeah. And plus as well, you'll also be pleased to know I'll be starting to play Uncharted one day for games.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. That'll be fun, yeah. But yeah. And may the force be with you, Jay, always. Yeah.
All right, man.
Take care of yourself. Take care. Have a lovely day.
You too.
Yeah.
Jay's here. Oh. That was definitely very fun.
Yeah, I'm back, guys.
Alright.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah. As usual.
As
always.
Yeah. Yeah, Jay's awesome, and always a pleasure to talk to. Didn't expect he call him tonight stream.
Luke, the voice actor who messaged me.
Who's messaged you, Blaze?
Oh, JB Blank.
What's he said, Blaze?
So far nothing, I'm just gonna go send him a message.
Okay, nice one. See, Daniel's here.
Welcome. Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah, going pretty well, Daniel. We had a very nice surprise, as you noticed.
Yeah, so I was very late to the party, but it's good to know that you guys are doing well with Jay and whatnot, so that's cool.
Yeah, as always. Yeah, and everything okay with you, Patrick, as well? Because you said you had to leave earlier. Wait, hold on.
Patrick already left.
For some reason, it's showing his picture here. For some reason, I don't understand what's going on.
Maybe restarting Discord, maybe.
I'm pretty sure it's a connection issue.
Probably, I do not know. I have no idea.
Because I know that's happened to me once.
Yeah.
Same here.
Wi-Fi connections are a pain, aren't they, guys? Especially, I can't understand Wi-Fi problems.
Yeah. Look, coincidentally, I had a connection issue before the stream even started.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
but thankfully, it worked out well.
Well, thank God for that.
Because I'm here, aren't I?
I'm now enjoying Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh, you're playing it. Nice. Who are you going to play as, Ozzy?
Probably Rambo, since I saw the movie last night.
Yeah, and it was a masterpiece, wasn't it? First Blood.
Yeah, and that's my very first Sylvester Stallone movie where I saw him as the main character, I guess.
Yeah.
But not voice acting.
Yeah. And And what do you think of his you know, like, his scene at the end of the movie where he has that breakdown in the store?
I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, just mind-blowing, really, how great he as an actor, really.
Yeah, I like the way they portrayed, like, with soldiers that end up gaining PTSD after war.
Yeah.
I heard they do it also in the movie Brothers with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, they do, yeah. Tobey Maguire was amazing in Brothers.
I'm actually going to check that movie out someday.
Please do, it's a great movie. Jake Gyllenhaal is also great at it too, so is Natalie Portman.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, go for it. Cobra? I've not seen Cobra. I'll see if I can one day.
Yeah, it's this little mid-'80s Sylvester Stallone action movie that had his former wife from Rocky IV in it.
That's cool. I'll see if I can watch it.
Yes, but don't. That was basically Sylvester Stallone's version of Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, wow. Oh, interesting.
Because if you don't know this, Sylvester Stallone was originally supposed to play Axel Foley, but they wanted to make it a comedy, and he wanted to make it more serious, and so he had a bit of a falling out, and then they brought in Eddie Murphy, and Beverly Hills Cop was successful, and Cobra was a bit of a flop initially.
Yeah. Doing very well, thank you, Connor. Yeah, it was definitely a nice surprise, weren't it? You had to talk to Jay, yeah. As always, he's really fun to speak to. Why, Black Eagle, we don't talk about Last of Us show on here.
Because it's like a lot of other stuff. That show's gonna be garbage.
I forgot that show was happening.
It's what the best we do forget.
Despite the fact that, oh wait, this is interesting. This just broke. So you know that Scoop sequel that originally was in production but then got canceled by WB? Apparently, it's technically be completed, even though it's never going to be released. So,
well, hopefully it won't ever get released.
Yeah, I hope it never gets released.
If you're gonna, if you're gonna film it anyway but cancel it, then there's no point in making it.
That's true.
If you're gonna release it to the public.
Yeah, and the movie was pure torture. Anyway.
Yeah, the first one was terrible. The first one was terrible.
I'm just gonna say this now. If I was tied up and forced to either watch Scoop or Velma, I would pick Scoop immediately.
Yeah, I'm not watching the Velma show. It looks like it's going to be really bad.
No. Yeah, and also a bunch of R-rated nonsense. Scooby-Doo shouldn't be rated R.
Yeah, and Mindy Kaling has lost my respect.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo is a character that's meant for kids, not for adults. And plus, he's not even going to be in that show anyways.
Yeah, and also Don, you know that the trailer for Velma, right? You know, I did see the trailer on Twitter because I got recommended it on Twitter because people were talking about it, and there's literally a scene, Don, where she talks to like a scary voice on the phone, right? And I'm thinking, please don't. And I'm thinking, please don't be Ghostface, for God's sake.
Yeah, Ghostface isn't a kid's character, but
exactly, yeah.
I'm sorry, who's lost whose respect? I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mindy Kaling, because literally in the trailer she's attacking the fans.
Yeah, she is.
What?
Yes, it's a meta commentary about. So basically, Mindy Kaling's playing Velma, right?
And she's
talking to someone on the phone in the trailer about this whole meta commenting thing, and the way it's presented in the trailer, it feels very condescending. That's what Shadow's talking about.
Yeah,
yeah, and that's why she has lost my respect. And I'm happy that I'm on switching Finch with the Office now.
I only watched the trailer because from Geeks and Gamers and also Most Critical, who I watch more often nowadays.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And trust me, when Most Critical was watching the trailer, it was incredibly funny because he started calling out the wokesters in his chat.
Yeah, that was pretty.
So he earned my respect.
Yeah.
I never saw it.
So there's no way I'm going to waste my time on it. So yeah, Mindy Kaling joins many people who've lost my respect. And I fear that list is going to getting bigger and bigger, isn't it, these days?
Yep.
Yeah, looks like it's going to probably be happening a lot of times.
Yeah. I mean, one particular director that I was sad to lose respect for was Kevin Smith, you know, because I used to like him before he did what he did with Master of the Universe.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I still like the first two Clerk films, but I understand about the He-Man controversy.
Because he literally turned.
And I still did not like the show at all.
Yeah, I think it can literally turn off even people who've not seen the original show too. I mean,
I thought it was boring.
I've not seen the show, guys, so I don't plan to. I'll only watch the original show if I must. And but I know what he did, where he literally attacked fans by saying, you know, like, if you don't like it, kids, then don't effing talk about it. So like, literally Rian Johnson all over again.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And he still acts like a crybaby. So yeah.
What a wimp.
Rian Johnson right there.
What a wimp. And here's what I don't get, guys, right? You know, he made this show based on a franchise he hates. So, like, why did he bother making a show based on a franchise that he hates?
Probably just get a paycheck for all I care.
Yeah, I don't care about Kevin Smith after what you guys told me about him.
Yeah, I mean, I used to like him because he played a leg of Aaron Freebie on Gotham as himself. I liked him in that game. But now, no, he can bugger off.
And now I consider him in Batman 3 to be very annoying.
Yeah, now I do. Now I look back at it, yeah.
Wait, which Batman 3 are you talking about?
Lego
Batman 3 Beyond Gotham.
It's a game, Daniel. Lego game.
Yeah, Lego Batman
played it.
He played as himself, yeah.
Alright. Gotcha. Oh, wow. This is actually... Here, let me just pull this up on my phone so I can show you guys. Alright. Where is it? Aha. It's today, 12 years since the original Megamind came out.
12 years? Wow.
Makes me feel old.
12 years.
Right there.
It's also been 18 years since Incredibles came out.
Wow.
That's true.
That's pretty cool.
Well, I gotta go now, guys, but
It was lovely talking to you, Don. Hope you have a lovely day, yeah? Hope you had fun being here.
Yep.
Yeah, take care, Jay. Nice side note.
It's Don. Don.
Take care, movie lover.
Alright, take care, Don. Take care.
Take care, movie lover.
Take care, Don.
Yeah. And also, guys, right, you know, there's like a website that where you can like create your own voice. It's called Fake Voice, and you can literally pick like, you know, any character or celebrity you want to say something. And plus, guys, right, if Stan Lee was alive, you know, alive and well, guys, right, I have no doubt that he'd say this about Marvel. He'd probably say this.
Marvel is dead.
He'd say that. I have no doubt about it.
Yep, he would.
So, Luke, can
Yeah.
I say something really quick?
Of course, yeah.
I would like to call out Deacon Kearns in the chat for something he asked you about. He said, "Hey Luke, you should one day check out Universal Soldier with Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren. It's also one of Roland Emmerich's best movies."
Yeah, what about it?
I want to comment on that really quick. I know you haven't seen Universal Soldier, right?
No, I've not.
I know you haven't liked Moonfall, and I know
No, hated it.
Yeah, and I know you can semi-tolerate, semi-not tolerate some of his other work. So knowing that, I don't think you would like Universal Soldier.
Right, okay.
At least from my perspective.
Yeah.
To answer Everett Parker's question in the chat, who is my personal favorite actor to play Dracula? I think I'm gonna have to go with Gary Oldman. Now, granted,
Gary Oldman's my favorite as well.
Yeah, granted, he's more like recent Dracula. He's not like 1930s Dracula.
And he's from the 90s. 1992.
But for what it was worth, I thought he did a really good job with the source material.
Yeah. Although when it comes to, you know, like crime directors, Daniel, because Francis Ford Coppola, of course, supports that, you know, Cuba's director, who I don't like, you know, that's why my favorite crime director is Scorsese.
That's nice.
Yeah. And plus, guys, as well, this week I also had the very unfortunate experience of watching Shadow's Worst when we've seen his light into Shadow.
Yeah. That was pure torture, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I created a, you know, AI voice of Megatron, guys, to say this, yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, listen to this, guys. Listen to this, guys. Yeah, listen.
What in the living hell am I watching? This is garbage.
Yeah, that's G1 Megatron, guys. You know, Frank Welker's Megatron.
Yeah, look, that was literally me watching that movie.
Yeah.
For the first time.
I already mentioned how my friend's reaction was after we finished that movie.
and Luke.
Yeah.
Now consider your rant for Jason Takes Manhattan to be my favorite rant of yours.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed my rant comments about it.
It's now officially my favorite round of yours.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah.
All right. There's one thing I need to point out about Mortal Kombat, or any Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah, what about it, Ozzy?
Whenever I play it, there's one battle that I can never miss. Hold on a second.
I can see your flaw, Ozzy.
Yes, I know. Whenever I play Mortal Kombat, it's mandatory that I do this battle as soon as the game loads.
Wait, is it Scorpion Sub-Zero, Ozzy?
Yep.
Well,
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
it's their rivalry, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, but
It's mandatory for me to do it.
But we were just talking about Jason Takes Manhattan, which is Shadow's worst film he's seen in his life, and I just played like an audio recording of like a AI voice of Megatron, which is created with like and a website called Fake You. It's called I think it's called Fake You or something.
Yeah, I definitely love that website.
Yeah, I'll play it again for you guys so you can hear it. Hold on, here we go.
Oh, I love
What
that.
in the living hell am I watching? This is garbage.
Yeah. Evan, my first voice actor was Peter Cullen. Yeah, right. See, that website is pretty cool, but sometimes all the voices tend to go a bit wrong. Sadly.
Yeah, they glitch out.
Sadly, so yeah.
But honestly, I think my favorite voice on that website was Rick.
What, from Rick and Morty?
Yep.
Yeah, I use Rick a lot.
That's cool.
And also Stanley, of course.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I use most.
Yeah, because I literally played a clip just when Stan Lee saying this, yeah.
Marvel is dead.
Exactly.
Yeah, I have no doubt he'd say that if he was still alive. So yeah, it was definitely really fun to, play these voices. Yeah, I mean, I think I've also got my reaction to the Elm Street reboot as well, which I hated as well.
Yeah, fan of the remake.
Pure torture.
I hated that movie.
Me too.
I think that's the worst horror remake I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I think it might be mine too. Yeah. Okay, here's what.
I hate Freddy's design in that movie.
Yeah, it's torture. Okay, guys. So here's Megatron talking about Elm Street remake.
What the hell is this film?
It really sounds like he's angry.
He is angry.
Oh, he is pissed off.
Yeah.
Can't say blame him. Megatron.
There were so many times I wanted to shut off that remake, but I didn't.
Yeah, me too. If I wasn't watching it for you guys, I'd have turned it off early into it. Probably when Freddy first showed up.
Yeah, because that voice is not working for me.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah.
Including the first death.
And plus, right, imagine if Starscream, heard Megatron hating remake. I think he'd probably say this guy. This is G1 Starscream. Listen to this.
Whoa, my master Megatron is hating this remake. This makes me so happy.
Yep.
That one. Yeah, Chris Latter's Starscream and G1, guys.
No, I don't know if you caught this, Luke, but did you know that Transformers 2007 and Friday the 13th, 2009 take place in the same universe?
Really?
Wait, what?
Isn't it by that bully appearing in both the films, Daniel?
With the same name, yeah.
Yeah, Trent, I think he's called.
Yeah, his name's Trent.
Yeah, all right, take care, Declan.
Character in both movies, and so I'm not sure if it's canon or not, but since both Friday the 13th was executive produced by Michael Bay and Transformers is Michael Bay, I can already imagine that Jason knows very much so well about Transformers.
Yeah. And also, guys, when it comes to Freddy Krueger, guys, there's only one Freddy I can accept, and I think I'm going to let the Mortal Kombat announcer say so here, guys.
Robert Englund wins. Flawless fatality.
Yeah, there's only one Freddy for me, and that's Robert Englund.
The only
The only Freddy. And
Yeah, and I'm thankful that the Metal Street collection on Blu-ray only has, you know, the Robert Englund films and not the awful remake in it, thankfully.
Oh yeah, that's the same one as the US version, except it doesn't have the 15 marking on it.
Yeah, because obviously in America we don't have that, do we, Daniel?
They do not.
Yes, he is, Daft.
Well,
I'm Chris Lyle's favorite voice of Starscream.
Even though, despite the fact I have a version of the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, that's nice. But
nice.
although Ozzy, you used it on your PS4 and it worked, didn't it?
Yeah, it's actually not region lock. I also tried it on my Blu-ray player downstairs, and yeah, it's not region lock.
Does it have you know, the circles of ABC on it, Ozzy? ABC.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, maybe it's region 3 then.
But I do Tom Kenny's Starscream.
I don't think it's here on Fake You, sadly. But you know, speaking of, I've also been thinking, guys. Right, you know, when it comes to Stan Lee, right?
Yeah.
You know how you know how in Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, his voice is only archive audio and not, you know, actually him recording the lines.
Yeah.
Imagine if he had like interaction lines with the characters like Spider-Man, for example. Yeah, well, I'm gonna give like something here. Yeah.
We were messing around with that last week, weren't we?
Yeah. It is really fun.
Indeed.
So I'm going to generate this one now. The Mund's joined us.
Finally.
Hey guys.
Yeah, and the Mund as well. You know, you actually missed something on the stream, the Mund.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Jay.
Jay was on the stream.
Yeah, Jay came on.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on the stream.
Oh. Oh my god. That was unfortunate.
I assume you're busy, Mund.
Yeah, I was busy.
Understandable.
What were you doing?
I was having dinner and I was
Oh, Lucky Nerds here. Welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, so I was eating and then I was just outside for just 1 hour and then went home again.
I see. So when it comes to Stan Lee, guys, right? So if he was able to have like newly done dialogue in Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, right? Imagine if he was able to talk to Spider-Man like this, guys, thanks to this website here.
Hey there, Spider-Man. Keep web swinging like you always do.
How about that? Does that sound like a good interaction, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not bad.
Yeah. Alright, take care, Connor. Hello, Blue D. Welcome. I've already seen Freddy vs. Jason and I loved it.
Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah. One of the best. I think one of the best crossovers ever.
Yeah, it was definitely way better than that dumpster fire that was Freddy's Dead and Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yeah, and
you mean Jason steals a boat to Vancouver?
Yeah, or Jason takes an effing boat to Vancouver.
Yeah, it's pure garbage. I think it's an example of a film where there's nothing good about it, in my opinion.
Exactly. That's why it's the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, it joins.
It's just pure torture all the way through.
Yeah.
I remember that movie was incredibly boring the very first time I watched it. And that death scene with Jason and the sewers was the most pathetic death scene I've seen in a movie.
Yeah.
Just like, I literally, when I was with my friend that day, he was just like, my friend was just like, "Are you effing kidding me?"
Can't say I blame them. Yeah.
Literally, that movie is a big FU to the fans.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I don't blame him for chucking the movie out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie was garbage.
Pure torture. That's what it was.
Oh, Daniel says he's got to go. No worries, Daniel.
Right.
I'll see you guys next Saturday.
Take care.
Okay, take care, guys.
Take care. Oh yeah, and guys, right? So I've already said, about, how about if Stan Lee was to meet Daredevil? This could be a reference to a 2003 movie, guys. Here we go.
You look family Daredevil. Did you rescue me from a truck when you were a kid?
Yeah. Did you rescue me from a truck when you were a kid? That's a movie. And the one I've already shown people what I use my Megatron AI voice, for what I thought of, the movie Jason Takes Manhattan, and yeah. I mean, here's what I thought of, the Elm Street remake right here, because of this.
What the hell is this film?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, and the remake. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was terrible. Yeah.
Freddy was crazy.
I
Yeah.
can't believe how bad that movie was.
Yeah, it was awful.
It was just slightly worse than Jason Takes a Boat Vancouver. It was just a tiny bit worse.
Yeah.
I also think Jason Takes Manhattan is worse though.
Yo, guess what?
What, Blaze?
The developers who made Dead by Daylight actually made Freddy trash in the game because of how bad the movie was.
Really? Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, Ramon, here's what I thought of Jason Takes Manhattan thanks to Megatron. Here he is.
What in the living hell am I watching? This is garbage.
Yeah.
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 I love that.
Yeah, it's
Imagine Michael Rosen saying that.
yeah. Well, in fact, guys, I actually found you actually use his voice on Fake You,
Oh wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
I bet he would have said, she looked like she'd never seen anything
quite as horrible in all her life.
Yeah, well, here's what I'd say about, the Elm Street remake thanks to Michael Rosen.
This remake is not peach syrup at all. It's absolutely disgusting.
I probably will do another Michael Rosen video, maybe.
Yeah,
Now that
I
meme's
think
very
you'll blow up, Ozzy, if you do Michael Rosen videos.
I'm planning to do one where he describes Pixar movies, in my opinion.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah. I plan to do one like that for the Legionary meetup.
So Luke, when it comes to rankings, are you planning on doing Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Friday the 13th?
In the new year, I will.
Nice one.
Yeah. But don't ask what I'm doing yet, bro.
Definitely can't wait for Friday.
Yeah,
Can't wait for Friday.
Yeah, just don't be asking when I'm going to do it because it's not anyone's business. You'll know if you remember.
Yep, pretty much. Of course, I'm not gonna ask.
Good. Yeah, I was shocked about the Cyber Sub-Zero twist. Yeah, but I was definitely shocked to see. Yeah. And yeah, here he is, guys. Sub-Zero that I unboxed today. It's really cool.
Awesome. It's really awesome.
Yeah, and so, but yeah, and in case you are wondering, inshallah, yes, I will definitely be trash talking, of course, the garbage, Friday 13th movie.
Nice.
And I will say that, in my opinion, Jason's remake was also better than the Freddy remake as well, by far.
That gives me some hope.
Yeah, it was much better in my opinion.
I'll be right back.
No worries, Ozzy.
All right.
Yeah. So, the Monday, I was asking people earlier, what movies have you seen by Martin Scorsese?
I don't think I have seen any movies from him.
Oh, really?
Like I can remember.
I mean, have you seen The Irishman?
Well, I was planning to watch the movie since I know that it was nominated for being Best Picture in 2020.
Well, yeah, it was a
I never got to
masterpiece.
see it.
Masterpiece.
Have you seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Actually, not.
How about Goodfellas?
I don't think I've seen any of those movies.
And how about Hugo?
Hugo.
Hugo, yeah.
No, I haven't seen Hugo either.
Oh, and what about Taxi Driver?
Taxi Driver? No, I think I have not seen that either.
Okay.
I've only heard of Martin Scorsese he...
Scorsese.
Okay, right. I've only heard of a few of his movies like The Irishman, but I never really have seen them.
Well, Ramond, if you're looking for like ideas for a movie marathon, I'd recommend Scorsese's movies.
Yeah, I can do more score. Sorry, I can't say his name.
Scorsese.
Yeah, thanks. I can do his movies, but I'm putting movies on hold now because I mean.
And Ramond,
I have more plans for shows now because I haven't.
Look, Ramond, if you're gonna see Scorsese's films, you need a whole lot of time because those movies are like
pretty long, yeah.
Over 2 hours and 3 hours long. You'll need a lot of time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and also backdoor alert. You know, when it comes to Sector and Mortal Kombat, right? You know, imagine if he was a character you could fight in Mortal Kombat 11 as a playable character. Well, there's actually a fake U voice for Sub-Zero on the website, and you can actually add his voice. And I thought I'd do like intro lines for Sub-Zero. So
Oh yeah, you can use my Sector voice I sent you.
Yeah. So for example, Badola, here would be his 2 sentences he'd say. Yeah, here we go. And these my opinion sound pretty authentic here. Here we go.
We have been here before, Sector. Only this time I will freeze your programming.
Yeah, how was that, guys? That was Steve Blummer Sub-Zero.
Oh wow, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. And here's also what you could say as well to Cyrax as well. If he was a playable character you could fight against.
I will do what I must to save you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the month is going to be wasting Cyrax.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting, but he's on mute, sadly.
Oh no.
So Blaze, you just want to do Sub-Zero for your next dub, don't you?
Yeah, and Shadow as Johnny Cage.
And Blaze, I've done my lines now.
Nice.
Nice one. Already one step ahead, aren't you? Shadow doing always very quickly, aren't you?
I thought I could just finish some.
Yeah, now we just need to wait for Ozzy.
I'm here, Blaze. I unmuted myself.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you going to record for him, Ozzy?
Yes, I will.
Lovely.
Scorpion. Yeah.
And Ozzy, did you hear that AI voice I did for Sub-Zero just then?
Oh yeah, I did. I thought it sounded cool.
Yeah. It amazed me how well it sounded, yeah.
Honestly, this is cool. I voiced Scorpion because ever since I got into Mortal Kombat, Scorpion has been my favorite character.
Yes, I think he's nearly everyone's favorite character. Yeah, he's just like, I don't think you can do Mortal Kombat without Scorpion.
Yep, and my second favorite is Sub-Zero.
Yes,
You know what's funny, Luke?
What, Blaze?
In the PlayStation version of Mortal Kombat 3, they forgot to add Scorpion and Sub-Zero into the game.
That's ridiculous.
But in the updated version, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, they added them back.
Well, thank God for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when it comes to DLC characters, Blaze, which one's your favorite DLC character?
I think Kratos.
Nice. Oh, well, he's like a special character because he's only on PlayStation, isn't he?
Yeah. It's funny they used archive audio for it, though.
For a line, yeah.
You will not see the end of this world.
It's there, yeah, from God of War 3, yeah.
I need to get God of War 3. It's on sale, so I might get it next time.
Yeah, I've got a remastered version on PS4, yeah.
Oh yeah, Ragnarok is releasing in 5 days.
That's cool, yeah. I'll be asking that for Christmas.
See if I can try to get it.
Yeah, I want to play through all the games first.
Yeah, I'll be playing the first 2 games on Vita. Once I get a collection, yeah. Oh yeah, as well, guys. I was also unboxing a NECA figure, of course, as well for Chucky as well. Here's Chucky.
Yeah, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Yeah, it's actually really cool how he comes with a good guy's box to put him in as well.
Is that the Brad Dourif one?
Yeah, it is, of course. Yeah.
Imagine it was the Mark Hamill one.
Well, I won't be getting that version any at all.
Yeah, it's creepy, isn't it? His version.
Yeah, and in my opinion, it's not Chucky.
Yeah. That design is such a pure cringe.
Yeah, his face was just cringe to look at, and also, of course, he's also not Chucky without Charles Lee Ray either, is he?
Yeah, the only Mark Hamill Chucky I can accept is Robert Chicken.
Yeah, me too. Shadow, when it comes to Norway, have they got fireworks in Norway?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. They've had some for me too here as well. They've been pretty noisy.
Yeah, but they didn't have a fireworks here.
Yeah, because Blair, didn't you say they don't happen in Czech?
Yeah, they don't really do them here.
Hmm.
Maybe on Sylvester they shoot them.
Hmm.
Wait, fireworks?
Yeah, because today's November 5th, Aussie, bonfire night.
Oh.
Yeah. And of course, but there's also a familiar line that I know from V for Vendetta as well. Blaze, why can I hear sound on your end, Blaze?
Yeah. Wait, let me enable noise suppression.
Let me find it, guys. Yeah, let me find it. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Let me say it, guys. So here we go. Okay. Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot.
Oh, such a great line.
Yeah, thanks to, the legendary Hugo Weaving, yeah. Who played V and V for Vendetta.
Honestly, Luke, I think that's my favorite line in the movie.
Yeah.
Is Vendetta your third or fourth favorite role of Hugo Weaving?
I suppose, yeah. I mean, my favorite role of his is Smith from The Matrix. My second favorite live action might be Elrond from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Elrond's my favorite role of his. Smith will be second, Red Skull third, and then we have V for me.
For me, it used to be Red Skull, but now it's Agent Smith.
Yeah, I think Smith's one of the greatest villains of all time.
Yeah, thanks to you guys for getting me into Matrix.
Yeah, just don't watch Piss Erections, for God's sake.
Yeah, don't ever watch that movie.
Well, just read the comment I left on the unnecessary sequel episode. That should tell you everything.
Yeah, you literally said that, by watching my video, that, your chance of watching it is much less now, isn't it, Ozzy?
Yep.
But Ozzy, if you do watch it, it's going to break your heart.
I'm not going to watch Trinity flying for no reason.
Yeah, please don't, for your own sake. You're setting yourself on lots of pain if you avoid Piss Erections.
And also, you're wasting your time with the movie.
Yeah, it is a complete waste of time, yeah. It's garbage, in my opinion.
It's a total dumpster fire.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Shadow, you were like only 3 minutes in and you were thinking it was crap, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I thought it was pure torture.
That's literally what I said about Jason Takes a Boat to Vancouver when I started watching it. I mean, one thing I thought was, I mean, Shadow, why did it start like a sitcom because of the music?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that made no sense.
For Piss Erections, I'm just going to keep rereading Az's tweets.
Please do, yeah, they're better than the movie. And also, please rewatch my rant as well.
I'm actually planning to rewatch your rant so I can leave a comment on there to make it funny somehow.
Yeah. And also, Ozzy, there's also a reason why you should definitely avoid the fourth Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, The Next Generation, which is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. I've already told London and Shadow this. Should I tell you, Ozzy?
Go ahead.
In my opinion, it has a way more disgusting intro than Jason Takes a Boat to Vancouver because it starts with a student pissing.
Why?
I have no idea. That's how stupid the opening is.
Why would you include that?
I do not know.
Oh my god, that is just so disgusting.
I know, yeah. That's why, in my opinion, the film died from the very beginning, and it's awful, in my opinion. And it also has, in my opinion, the worst character I've ever had a torture watching on a screen, which is, Matthew McConaughey's character, Vilma. You know what's weird, guys, is that apparently people say that he's kind of the best part of the movie, but I think he's extremely annoying in that movie. I mean, if you guys see that scene where he does a Tusken Raider impression?
Didn't you send us the clip?
I did, yeah. Did you guys see that?
Yeah,
I think I remember.
Like, literally, for no reason whatsoever, he gets like a shotgun and he goes, ooh, 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 like that.
What the hell? Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with him.
I did your fan of Star Wars, but you don't have to put it in a horror movie.
It makes me want to laugh. And also as well, guys, like, he also jumps out of a window to catch up to a truck driving away, and he makes a weird noise, which is like, you know, pew. I have no idea why, guys. I have no idea why.
Something is seriously wrong with that character.
Yeah, he's crazy.
My first question is, what is this movie?
It's just garbage. It's the worst movie I've seen in my life, guys. Yeah, hello, Shadow Game 28. What's up?
That's saying something. How Fantastic used to be your worst movie you've ever seen.
Can you believe that something managed to be impossible, topping it to be the worst movie I've ever seen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait, no. I could not imagine that because of how terrible that movie is.
You know, Fantastic is still the worst comic book movie I've ever seen in my life, guys, and the worst reboot I've seen.
It's going to remain as the worst Marvel movie I've ever seen for me.
Yeah, same. It always will be the worst Marvel movie I've ever seen. There's literally nothing good about it, in my opinion. Nothing.
Unless if you want a way to go to sleep, then that movie should help you go to sleep.
Yeah, it's funny that because, yeah, like, guys, if you guys have sleeping problems and you can't sleep, watch a boring movie. That'll help you drift off to sleep.
Yeah, like Eternals, Matrix 4.
Yeah, because Blaze, didn't you fall asleep watching Eternals?
I did actually.
Yeah.
I fell asleep, and then the next day I deleted the movie.
Yeah, I can't blame you. I mean, I wanted to walk out to it, guys, but I couldn't leave Declan, who was watching it with us cinema. Yeah, Black Door, Shao Kahn was very intimidating, weren't he? Yeah, but I gotta say, I had so many rage quits during his boss fight in Mortal Kombat 9. It was so hard to defeat him. I got for like, you know, 5 respawns before I defeated him. It was painful.
Yeah, he slams his shoulder on you.
Yeah, and he has like a shield too, Blaze, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Which
he can sort of stare on you.
Yeah.
At least I know what I'm up against when I get that game.
Yeah, the story is definitely worth playing, though, Ozzy.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still need to start the story mode on Mortal Kombat 11. I already started it with XL.
Yeah, I actually installed it to my Xbox yesterday, and I'll be playing that soon. Yeah, so I officially have Mortal Kombat XL now, guys. Yeah. What I do love about XL is probably DLC for it so far, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, my favorite character was Jason.
Yeah, he looks really cool. I think, is he based on the remakes, Jason, or is he a little bit? Or Freddy vs. Jason, or whatever?
Yeah,
Well, I'd recommend the 3 major movies, not the 4th one. Just watch the first 3. Don't watch the 4th one for your own sake.
Yeah, you're saving yourself from a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Plus, also, the comment I left on the Revolutions review should say everything too.
Yeah, the journey concluded, didn't it, Ozzy?
Yep.
And yeah, I really like Triborg in MKXL.
Yeah, he's really cool, and yeah.
For the Link way.
How would you guys feel if Neo made an appearance in Mortal Kombat?
I'd love that.
Yeah, and even better, what if Keanu Reeves voiced him?
That'd be awesome. Although, if he couldn't do it, guys, I'd recommend Andrew Bowen to voice him because he's voiced Neo in the Matrix Path of Neo game. And because he's in the game as Johnny and other characters, he could probably be able to voice Neo, couldn't he?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Although, guys, Johnny's my favorite one, Andrew Bowen.
And yes, I do plan to check out John Wick.
Yeah, oh yeah, please do. That's my favorite wall of Keanu.
Yeah, I want to see more of Keanu Reeves.
Please do. You won't regret it.
And also I'll see Chapter 3, Parabellum is my favorite John Wick film.
Nice.
I'm so excited for Part 4. Just give me Chapter 4 already, please.
Yeah, please. Where is that movie?
I'll be seeing mine in theaters now, guys, next year. I'll be seeing mine in theaters.
Absolutely, I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah.
Well, if I watch the movies in time, then I guess that would be the very first time I'll see Keanu Reeves in a live action movie on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie that I'm going into the cinema is Rise of the Beasts and Shazam 2.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing Shazam 2 in the theatre. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I love the Black Adam, so yeah, I'm going for Shazam 2 as well.
And also, guys, I think I like Black Adam more than the Shazam movie as well.
Yeah, I give Shazam a 7 out of 10, while Black Adam 10.
I mean, when it comes to, you know, Shazam, that unfortunately did not have Henry as Superman in the credit at the end of the movie, but Black Adam actually did have Henry.
Yeah.
Zachary Levi was playing Superman at the end.
No, Blaze, it was a stunt double who played Superman at the end.
What was it?
Yeah, it was a stunt double who played Superman at the end. He just didn't show his face.
I thought that was Zachary Levi himself.
Nah, it was a stunt double.
Oh wow!
Imagine if that was Zachary Levi.
It'd be weird.
That would be both funny and a little weird.
I think Shazam is one of my favorite, I guess, lighthearted DC film, I guess, even though it does have some dark elements.
Yeah. Like for example, Dr. Sivana's scenes when he kills people and all that.
Yeah,
and the
when he kills his own family. Literally when he kills his own family.
Yeah, and the 7 Deadly Sins as well are pretty scary as well. And yeah, about Dorlet, you can recognise William Lee pretty easily, can't you? He's a good voice actor, William Lee. I of course love him the most for, you know, Way Shedding Sleeping Dogs, bro. It's a great game, Sleeping Dogs.
Wait, what?
You know Sleeping Dogs, Blaze?
Yeah.
The guy who plays Way, he voices Kung Lao Mortal Kombat X.
Oh wow, I didn't realise.
It's the same actor. Yeah, he's actually my favourite Kung Lao. I was really annoyed that he got replaced in MK11.
Yeah, I actually like the MKX Kung Lao the most as well.
Yeah, me too. And when it comes to MK11, you know, like I said before, guys, me and Blaze still have not forgiven everyone for killing off Kenshi and Goro off screen, have we, Blaze?
Yeah.
I was very angry about that because I love Goro too, guys. Yeah, Goro's a very good villain in my opinion.
I mean, why did they kill Goro and give us Shiva instead?
Yeah, they put Shiva in, you know, the story mode as an NPC, and they added her in Aftermath, didn't they?
Yeah, and still we didn't get Sector and Cyrax as playable characters.
But you fight in story mode, but you can't play as them. It makes no sense.
I know that.
That's why I prefer. That's why I like them more in MK9 because you can play as them.
Why would you even kill Goro anyways?
So what was he?
Why would you even kill Goro anyways?
I don't know, because Ozzy he only appears as like a corpse cameo in one of the arena fights.
He's a big intimidating fighter. Why would you not want him?
Yeah. And also as well, guys, if you guys go to the crypt to explore it as well, you can actually just discover it's also killed off Ermac too. Ermac's dead as well.
What the? Oh yeah, he explains it in NKX ending.
Yeah. So I can't believe Ermac died too.
Then Shang Tsung killed him.
Yeah.
By draining his soul.
Although I will say the one good thing about NK11 was we brought back Kaihyuri Tagawa as Shang Tsung, though. Because he's my favourite Shang Tsung.
AKA Shadow.
Yeah. Well, once again, at least I know what I'm up against.
Yeah. So we got 32 minutes, 22 minutes of the stream left. It's been really fun so far.
Oh wow, that was fast.
Yeah, well, it's definitely very surprising that Jay joined us.
Yeah, a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Tomorrow will be a fun day as well, guys, because I'll be, I'll be going to a gym, and I'll also be hopefully finishing Enola Holmes 2 as well before I go. And when I get back, I'll also be filming my video on what Dumb and Dumber didn't need a sequel as well.
Yeah, it's best that it should have stayed as one movie.
Yeah, because I hated the sequel.
Yeah, the sequel is also the only one I've seen.
And how was it for you, Shadow?
Well, I actually kind of enjoyed it. When I first saw it, but I haven't seen it in years.
Well, wait to see the original in comparison. It's way better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe watching the original, then the sequel.
Yeah, go for it.
It'll have to be a real.
for me, the sequel does have some funny moments, but they're not as iconic as the first movie.
Yeah, exactly. You know, there's only a fair few. I mean, in my opinion, the sequel is boring compared to the original.
And it's also kind of a rehash of the first movie.
Yeah, exactly. It's a rehash, and the only good thing about it, in my opinion, was Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, and that was it.
I think probably one of my favorite scenes from the first movie is like Lloyd's dream sequence.
Yeah, that was really funny.
Especially the restaurant fights.
Yeah. And I definitely get a good laugh out of the scene where they get pulled out by a policeman as well, Ozzy.
Oh, and the police guy drinks Lloyd's, you know what?
Yeah, that was so funny. He thinks it's alcohol, but it's actually something far more disgusting than that.
I cannot tell you how long it took me to stop laughing at that scene.
Yeah, it must have took you a long time, eh?
Yeah, I couldn't stop laughing.
And in case you're wondering, Ozzy, I've not seen the prequel either, you know, when Harry Met Lord. I've not seen that.
Yeah, it's probably best that you don't watch it. Even though the actor that plays Lloyd does a good Jim Carrey impression, it's probably best that you don't watch it.
Yeah, so I can't speak about it, guys, so I'm only going to talk about the two films, you know, I've seen. Like, 'cause I can't find this prequel anywhere to watch, sadly. Anywhere. Which is a big shame.
Also, another funny scene from the first movie was the extra glove scene.
Yeah, that was really funny. When it comes to fireworks...
Are you going to be watching the scary movies?
Maybe. I'm not sure if I want to or not, Blaze.
I don't recommend you watching the sequel. It's so weird, the sequel.
Right.
Yeah. First time I saw the sequel, I actually fell asleep.
I assume it was boring, guys.
It was.
It is. There's some weird
Well,
stuff in that,
guys, the next horror franchise I'm checking out is, of course, Rob Zombie's House of 3000 Corpses trilogy. Because Don G. Corleone said that apparently, you know, House of 1000 Corpses and The Devil's Rejects are apparently his best movies, but apparently even Hell's bad. But I'm going to watch the trilogy for you guys as benefit if you don't want to watch it.
Okay, then.
And thankfully, I don't need to worry about, you know, wasting my time, you know, getting it ready because we're on streaming services to watch. That's easy for me. So thankfully, I can rely on Netflix and Prime. Woohoo! You know, these days, guys, I'm very thankful that I have Netflix because sometimes there are things on there which I've not been able to watch yet, but I can finally watch for the first time. Like, it's how I got to watch, say, the first 5 films of Halloween, and unfortunately, you know, Resurrection as well was on there, sadly.
Yeah, the clip that Vermont sent to Shadow Knight made me make sure that I don't want to watch Resurrections.
Please don't, for your own sake. It's just how you kill a beloved franchise.
Yeah, and Vermont's rants on that movie was so hilarious.
Yeah, I had a good laugh at his rants. Yeah, I can't blame him for ranting, bro. Yeah. So would you guys be definitely down to watch me and Jay collaborating in a video one day?
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'd love to see.
He said he doesn't want to do it on his channel because he hasn't got the equipment, sadly. But you know, he could appear on my channel one day doing something. That'd be pretty fun to do, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, what we could probably do is maybe review one of his favorite movies of all time. Like, you know, I think he said Tremors and I think E.T. as well. Jurassic Park as well. We could do together. Kind of like how Blaze, you know, has done, like, you know, collaboration with me for my reviews with Transformers and Harry Potter, aren't you, Blaze?
Oh yeah, I still need to record my Deathly Hollows Part 2.
Yeah. In case you guys are wondering, in the Philosopher's Stone review that's coming up next week, Blaze will show his face for the review, but for your ones, it's going to be your voice, isn't it, Blaze?
Yeah, because I was suffering with something.
Yeah,
as I said on Twitter.
Yeah, because you're ill, weren't you? So you decided not to show your face because it was easy for you to just record, weren't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to record your review for, you know, the last couple of films left tomorrow, Blaze?
I actually recorded, let's see. Let me see what I sent you. Come on. Okay, here. All of the Phoenix, Half Top Prince, and Deathly Hollows Part 1 I already sent.
Nice one. So all I get left now is, of course, the last one, aren't you?
Yep.
The grand finale.
I'm thankful there's not a new one being made.
Yeah, thank God for that. And I am, however, of course, done with Fantastic Beasts 4.
Yeah, there's no way I'm ever watching the third one.
Yeah, I'm not watching it because the second one, in my opinion, killed my interest. I only watched the second one for Johnny Depp, guys.
Yeah, I actually only watched his scenes.
Yeah, in my opinion, they're only worth watching for Johnny Depp, guys. But Crimes Grindelwald, in my opinion, was really boring and dragged on, and also as well, he just focused on setting up sequels rather than focus on the main story. Really, it was just stupid, really.
And plus, the Fantastic Beasts movies were never needed in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. What was the point?
I mean, we already knew Grindelwald's fate.
Exactly.
He's
Yeah.
still alive in Deathly Hallows.
Yeah, there was literally no need, really.
I mean, here's what I say to Secrets of Dumbledore: no Johnny, no watching.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not watching it without Johnny.
And of course, they still have Creep Miller.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why would we keep him on, but not Johnny?
And let me get something out of the way. It is not Matt Nicholson's fault. It is not the director's fault. It's the studio's fault.
Yeah, screw the studio. They shouldn't have made this interfere with Johnny at all.
Yeah, they should have fired Amber instead of Johnny.
Yeah, they should.
And Ezra, they should have never taken him.
Yeah.
Just recast them. They just recast Ezra.
They could have literally reshot his scenes. Yeah. I mean, who do you guys reckon could play Credence instead of Ezra Miller then?
One actor I'm thinking of, but I don't really remember his name.
What's he been in charge of? Are you thinking of?
Maze Runner and Bumblebee.
You mean Dylan O'Brien?
Dylan O'Brien, yes.
Yeah, I think he could work as Credence. Yeah.
I think we'll be perfect.
Yeah. Blaze, my daughter's asking you if your favorite voice of Fuji is Matthew Yang King from Aftermath.
Wait, what?
But I was asking you if your favorite voice of Fujin is Matthew Yang King from NK Aftermath.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's really good as Fujin in my opinion.
Indeed, he is.
And Blaze, did you also notice that he's also the voice of Atom in Injustice 2?
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's why whenever he sometimes makes the same scream as Atom in the game when you're fighting him as Fujin.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So we got like 14 minutes left now. It'll be 13, but yeah, it's been a really great blast this stream. I definitely needed a good laugh, especially because I've had a pretty busy day today. Really, guys, really busy.
I really needed this stream because earlier this week they really did not start out too well for me.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Was it school, Ozzy?
Yep, because on Monday on Halloween I nearly got a detention.
Oh God, what happened, Ozzy?
Okay, so basically, I remember I went into my science class. The teacher was already mad, and she literally scolded me to put my iPad away.
Oh God.
And then then she just starts off a random game, and then she was like, "Get your iPad out." I'm just like, "Oh my God, woman!"
Yeah.
Like, which is it? Put your iPad away or take it back up?
She can't make a mind up, can she?
Which is it?
On all vlogs, she usually sees everybody else that's doing the exact same thing I was doing. I'm just like, okay, they get away with it, and I'm the main villain. Make up your mind, woman.
Well, Ozzy, I hope this stream cheered you up.
It did, along with me getting my computer back.
Yeah. It took 4 weeks. Goodness me.
Yeah, I literally got blue screen of death almost a month ago.
And yeah, guys, the next video I'm going to be unboxing will probably be my Black Series Moff Gideon, maybe, or something. I don't know. Alexander's here.
Oh, Otto. Hello.
Hello, Alexander. You okay?
Not too okay, you know.
Hey, Alexander, did you notice the voice lines I sent you?
I did notice them, but well, I'll mention after the stream. There are some adjustments I would like you to make if it is possible.
Okay, I can probably do them tomorrow though.
Yes.
And tomorrow, Alexander, I should be ready to do more voice with you if you would be free, of course, to do that.
Yes, well, I hope.
guarantee anything, but hopefully.
Well, I'll ask you if you're free tomorrow, and we'll see
Yes.
what we can do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely fun working with you, and yeah, I'd love opportunity again.
Well, it's fun working with you too, Luke. We're recording the lines. Yes.
Yeah, it's really fun. I mean, do you want people to know who I'm playing for you, Alexander?
I think you've revealed it before, actually, already. So I mean, I don't think it's.
Yes, so guys, as well as appearing in like some minor roles in Alexander's Spider-Man comic book series, he's dubbing. I'm also going to be doing the official voice for like a main character, which is going to be Scorpion, the villain.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and also, guys, this was actually an agreement that happened, back in 2019 when Alexander first appeared on my streams, didn't Alexander?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think he went on my stream asking, would I like to voice Scorpion for it? And I was like,
yes.
Sure, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And it has been lots of fun to work on these dubs with you, yeah. It's been really fun.
I agree. The feeling is mutual, Luke. And
yeah.
The same goes for Vermont, which he's muted right now, but regardless, and Shadow and Blaze and Ozzy and anyone else really that has collaborated with me, Sharon, Monty, whoever it is.
Yeah. And Alexander, did you also as well get to hear my conversation with Jay on this stream?
I got to hear a part of it. I believe I even left a comment at the time.
I did, yeah. I typed in saying yes when you asked if Jay was here, yeah.
Yes, but then I left shortly after because I had basically my mom was gone for quite a while because she was in another country, but she's back today, so I had to meet her and stuff like that.
Understandable, yeah. Understandable, yeah, totally, yeah. You got to be with your family, aren't you? That's what's important.
Yes.
Yeah, because family comes first, guys, and, that's why in the new year I'm thinking about maybe, reducing my schedule a little bit, maybe, I guess.
Well, do whatever you feel is suitable for you, Luke,
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, live outside of YouTube for me, guys, gets pretty busy, so, yeah. About a story about Dola? I don't know, maybe, that Scorpion deserves to appear more. Besides with his chapter, I think he deserves to appear more because he's probably the star of the franchise, isn't he? Scorpion. And I guess as well that, you can't play as Shao Kahn, but Dola, you can't play as Shao Kahn in MK9, which is disappointing. Like, because in MKX, you can play as Shinnok, can't you? The boss of that game, but you can't play as Shao Kahn in MK9, which is disappointing.
Yes. Funniest X-Ray, in my opinion. Because he slaps you in the X-Ray.
Yeah, I do like how the game shows X-rays. Well, that's pretty a nice little detail, isn't it, boys?
Yeah, why did they remove that in MK11?
I really don't know. That's why MK11 was like a downgrade for me, really.
Yeah.
I mean, Blaze, what score do you give MK11 out of 10?
I think a 6. What about you?
Yeah, same. I think it was just a bit of a disappointment, really. And also, Blaze, can you believe that the trailers were showing, like, Dark Raiden being, like, the main villain, but he only appeared at the beginning of the game and got replaced by Kronika?
Yeah.
And also, guys,
and there were also 2 Scorpions, like, what?
Yeah, and also, of course, one of them gets killed by a character that I hate, of course, which is Kelly Hu's character. That bug character, Blaze? Devourer, yeah. Devourer I don't really like much because she's like a bug, and I of course have a phobia of bugs, so yeah, that's understandable, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very understandable.
Yeah.
If I saw what she looked like, I would hate her too.
Yeah. Although I do think Kelly Hu did a great job playing Devourer, though.
Let me have a look at this character.
Yeah,
I have arachnophobia.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, and Ozzy, she does literally turn into a spider as well if you do like one of her fatalities, I think, as well.
Nope. It's a fatality.
And yes, when I did.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I am going to point this out. When I did rewatch Return of the King and Chamber of Secrets, I did shut my eyes off with Shelob and Aragog.
Well, I'm gonna be watching Chamber of Secrets next week, guys. So wish me luck.
Yep.
Yeah, I hate the spiders.
Oh yeah, I despise the spider scene. Oh,
It doesn't help on the Forbidden Journey ride at Universal. You go up close to Aragog.
Yeah, and Ozzy, do you know who voices Aragog?
No.
Julian Glover.
Huh?
You know him, don't you, Julian Glover?
Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, General Veers from Empire Strikes Back, and also Donovan from The Last Crusade.
Wow, he is very good.
Yeah, and if you guys have seen Game of Thrones, he appears in a recurring role called Pycelle in Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones is a show I will be starting soon.
Just watch first 7 seasons, Ozzy. Don't watch final season. In my opinion, the final season's garbage.
Yeah, I would always like to pretend that Game of Thrones got cancelled after season 7. That's what I like to pretend.
Yeah, just cancel it. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna watch Game of Thrones during my Thanksgiving vacation because I'll be 19 by then.
Yeah, good idea. But
ended on season 7 though.
Yeah, but my favorite Waller Kelly who is Teng in Sleeping Dogs, Officer Teng in Sleeping Dogs.
Oh yeah, Officer Teng.
Yeah, that's Kelly who plays Devourer.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the people I've heard that's seen Game of Thrones, they've all recommended to me that I should watch the show when I'm 19 years old.
Yeah, dude, it's a very graphic show, Ozzy.
Yeah, Ozzy, you won't regret it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, all the first 7 seasons are fantastic, though, in my opinion.
Of course, all the 7 seasons, though. All 7 seasons.
Yeah, and also as well, when it comes to Alexander, you know how he did a voice for Blaze in that Mortal Kombat dub. How did it feel to voice a character you never heard of before?
It certainly felt interesting. It certainly felt interesting because that happens very rarely that I play a character I've never even known. But I guess that's part of the fun.
Yes.
Who knows?
And Ozzy, when it comes to Mortal Kombat, I think I can guess what your favorite theme is, can't I? Is it the theme from the 995 movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, dun 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 dun. I think it's iconic, that theme.
Honestly, whenever I do my mandatory battles between Scorpion and Sub-Zero, I play that theme.
That's a good idea, that. And plus, one thing that I do sort of like about MK11's trailers is that one of the trailers plays the theme. You know that, guys? One of the trailers plays the MK theme from the movie.
That's cool.
Cool.
And if you guys check out my Mortal Kombat voice comparisons, that's music that I use in the intro and outro.
Oh yeah, I noticed.
Yeah. And the next Mortal Kombat characters I'm uploading voice comparisons for will be for Cabal and Ermac. So stay tuned for those, guys.
Oh, Ermac.
Yeah, and my favourite voice of Ermac is Jameson Price.
I like the one in MK9.
Yeah, MK9 one's good too, yeah. And also, guys, if any of you guys, of course, checked out the episode of Hound that came out yesterday, did you guys hear Blaze's cameo in it?
No, I haven't started it yet.
I don't think I noticed.
What, did you see the episode, Shadow? The second episode yesterday?
I saw the episode.
Yesterday's?
I saw the episode. What?
Did you see yesterday's episode?
Yeah, I saw the episode today.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was very enjoyable.
What have you been liking about it so far, Shadow?
Well, your voice worked.
Thank you. Which voices stand out to you?
Definitely your impression of Hound.
Well, thank you very much, Shadow. Really means a lot that you're praising my voice.
Oh wow, Kelly Hu is in Battlefield Hardline.
Really?
Yeah.
So which part did Blaze make his cameo in?
Episode 2, Shadow. He's one who says he voices Blackout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The old effects.
Yeah, he's a character that says, Starsky, we got all reinforcements incoming. That's Blaze.
With the old effects.
Yeah. Thank you, Badal. That's very kind to say. It was dope. Yeah, that's very kind of you. And episode 3 is coming out next Friday, guys.
I'll definitely look forward to that.
Yeah. It was definitely really fun to work on it, and I'm glad it's going to finally be released to all of you, yeah. And it's easy to edit because all I've got to do is put in the audio I've already recorded and then just add sound effects to it and music as well. So it goes pretty well, thankfully. And would you guys also say that that's also definitely how you should start a series as well?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to hear that you guys think that. Because sometimes series premieres tend to go pretty wrong, don't they?
Yeah.
Combat Kid, Blaze? Have you got favorite Combat Kid, Blaze, from Mortal Kombat X?
Wait, who?
Combat Kid.
Who's that?
I do like Scorpion's apprentice for Takeda.
Oh yeah, Takeda.
Yeah, he's good, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, it's 3 hours, so yeah, that's the end of the stream. Wow, it's been really fun, hasn't it, guys? Yeah, what a blast that was.
Oh yeah, Takeda is a really good to X-Play.
Yeah. Well, guys, so that is the end of the stream. Yeah, it's been really fun talking to you all, and yeah, we got 4 more weeks to go before episode 100. Wow.
I really hope JB Blank joins us soon.
Let's hope he does, eh? Yeah. So it's been really fun talking to you, and I'll see you guys next week for episode 97. So yeah. So guys, this is me doing Let's Chat Live episode 96. So you know drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, we know in the comments what you guys thought of tonight's stream, and also please go subscribe to the special guest. The links in the description below. Also, be sure to join the team by pressing subscribe and risk in the future. If you'd like to be a member, you can join the piece or description, and we will see you all later. All right, take care, guys. See ya. Bad dog say goodbye to everyone.
Take care.
See you later.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah, take care, guys. Hope you have a lovely week. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week for the next stream, which I'm sure will be really fun, won't it? Yeah. All right. See you guys. Bye-bye.